Yeah, I feel it.
So, Cruel here has requested that we look at 2 stories before we do the bingo for the day.
Oh no.
And you can include them in the bingo. They're fucking trash.
Okay.
Oh, good, great. Are we gonna get bingo in the first hour? That'd be great.
I would not be surprised. So basically, I have my own fan fiction server now, right? And like some other authors join, some of them are just starting up. One of them is literally trying to make a story like mine, the AI one.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Does he know you're using AI yet?
I've dropped hints. I've dropped hints.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they still seem to not have gotten to the fact, even though like at this point I've shown them my writing in the AI window. They think it's a really fancy editor. But like,
They
yeah, like
don't.
so these
What?
like it's saying novel AI on the top left. Like the fucking like thing is there, right? And
the
Hey, look,
watermark is there. How have
hold
you
on,
not
man.
seen it?
No, hold on now. You're expecting them to read.
Ah.
I mean, the reason they're there is because they read my shit to begin with. So
Wow. Oh, no. See, there's reading, and then there's looking at a page with symbols on it and making up what's there. That's what they're doing.
that's what the AI does too. I feel.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Ah, yes, the AI consumers. But yeah, anyways, like they read like that thing. They're like one of them is literally written like another like John Gamer story, but he's like, I'm gonna go slow with this. You know how slow? It's been 6 chapters. John has gained a level.
damn.
Amazing.
Hmm.
You know,
Well, okay, hang on.
see, you
Is
said
this a D&D pace slow?
No, the one level is like a video game level with 5 stat
Okay,
points.
okay. So
Mm.
it's
And
not
by the
like a
way, he's not
tabletop
used.
level.
No.
No, we're
It
talking like
it is.
Skyrim level.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
talking like Final
Oh
Fantasy
man, in
level,
six
like fucking
chapters, bro
Dragon
should have
Age
Oh.
level.
been bro should have been capped.
Yeah, right.
Listen.
And 3,000 iron daggers. Let's go.
Listen, I'm not expecting everybody to make their John 20 levels stronger in one fucking chapter, but if the AI can at least keep pacing interesting,
Yeah,
this guy
right.
has
Yeah.
no reason. And like his John's fighting school bullies and getting beat.
See, my brain immediately jumped
Not
on.
beacon bullies, school bullies.
Yeah. My brain immediately jumped on because of your accent. My brain immediately jumped on. I'm John Gamer. I'm gonna game.
Ah.
I told him to name the fake Jamer for John Gamer, but
Jamer.
Jamer, the James we play.
Gorg.
God damn it.
The
Nah, he
James
ended up
we.
naming it our struggle, but like, yeah, it's there. The other guy
Well, I
is
mean,
the
according to the author of the GIF format, the James we play is indeed the proper pronunciation.
I will murder you. But yeah, the other guy is somehow worse because he is the overthinker, right? Like this man has
Yeah,
deleted
I noticed.
more words than he has written, and what he has
Yeah.
written is still not up to par. I
Yeah,
don't know how you
it's
do
bad.
both.
Oh,
Because
Space Battles apparently just put out a new policy. Is apparently one of the mods went on to Twitter and noticed people were doing a new meme and they got offended by the meme. So it's now illegal to say ooh and bratty child on Space Battles.
ooh as in OWO or UWU.
UOH.
Oh, the whoa thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
not that one.
crying emoji. Ooh.
Yeah,
They
the
can
thing
do
that
that?
the lolicon community took to heart.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, of course, sign tells me how it's
Of
spelled,
course,
but
this was
yeah.
a direct attack on Sign's culture, and
Yes.
Sign will no longer be posting on Space Battles because of it.
He has instantly deleted his
Yes.
account, as well as every single post he's ever made.
They would ban me the moment I tried to post.
They would so ban. They would hyper ban you.
Fucking outer heaven.
Bro's outer toe crosses the door, and he gets
Yes.
shot at by a fucking machine gun.
Yes.
But
Oh,
the other
great.
guy's thing is he deletes way too much, and what he writes ends up being like absolute like Like I don't even know what to say, right? Like the first feedback I gave him was, why do your characters monologue more than they talk? And
Hmm.
he had no answer.
Yeah. Well,
I don't.
because you see, it's actually really easy. A character talking to someone else means they need to write another person, and it's actually really easy to put it to people like this. Is I realized I can use game mechanics to make people understand what other people are like. So you know how like you have like RNG games like Project Zomboid and shit like that, where you have these trait pools and you have to like balance negative and positive traits, right? And these people are the sorts of people that didn't get any bonus trait points, and so they could only stack negative traits to get that one positive trait point, so they could have that one thing they're mildly good at.
Oof.
Damn.
Yeah. And
Hurts.
that's also why they have their personalities are so shallow, is they only have one personality point, so that they can't really put it into anything else besides one thing at a time.
Makes sense. Like I think like the majority of like just people who have read a lot of fanfics that move into writing fanfics, I think that is like a major thing because all they understand is, look at how this writer did it. He used the big word for the old guy. He used the fuck word for the young guy, and he used the goo goo gaga for the kid. That's the three personalities. That's it.
Yes.
It's a god. They must use words like splendiferous. It's a person on my age. They will use the word fuck a lot. And
True.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you were not here for it, but so I a while back I was trying to read news stories on QQ. And it was like a worm surge that week or something. So it was a bunch of fucking worm stories. And dear God. I encountered two stories written by blatant Zoomers, and they did not know how to write. Like, it was really weird, right? Because on one hand, their grammar was fine. They could have people talk to each other just fine. They could write the narrative just fine. Like they were doing a better job than most people. But the words they used during the narrative and dialogue were all of this garbage Zoomer slang.
listen,
Yeah.
I have actually read a Ruby fic where Ruby says "skibbity toilet." So at this
I
point,
mean,
nothing
Shut
stunts
the
me.
fuck up.
the author needs to
Nothing.
put.
Nothing.
I mean, sorry, it's really impressive. I
As
didn't
you say, it
think
makes
there was a
sense.
way to write Ruby worse than
No, see, it
Rooster
makes
Teeth.
sense. They're both badly animated, short episode having YouTube special series. So of
Yeah, I
course
mean,
there'd be crossover between their fucking reader bits.
I'm sure, but like at the same time though, it's like they need to be put to death.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Yeah,
Completely
yeah,
understandable.
yeah. A
I
big
want to
explosion in
fucking
Philly? Wait, what?
I want to
Apparently.
fucking subscribe. I ended up gifting a sub.
Small plane
Fucking
crashes
yeah.
into Philadelphia. Oh, damn.
I mean,
Yeah,
Philadelphia
mall
probably
in
deserves
Philly.
it, but
Alright, Sneaky, you got an extra sub from me, considering like I ended up being an idiot and gifting you a sub rather than resubscribing.
Roosevelt Boulevard. Huh.
Multiple casualties.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
unfortunate.
Does anybody I knew if you live in Philadelphia?
I live near Philly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, if it's just a fucking plane crash, then it's just a fucking plane crash. There's tons of small airfields around this area. So I'm not surprised someone fucking went and crashed their plane.
Hmm.
I mean, I went to news. Oh, there it is. Home on fire after small plane crashes in Philadelphia.
Yeah, see, he said big explosion. I was like, oh shit, did someone fucking target the oil
2
refineries?
people were reportedly in the
No,
plane.
that just sounds like a fuel explosion from when it hit.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I'm sorry, like this is near guaranteed to be just an accident. If
It's
they were
not even
trying
like
to
a
do a
big
terror
use
attack,
case.
there is
There
so
are other
many
targets.
major targets in Philly, like the giant fuel refineries with literally like their 100 million gajillion
Well-
gallon tanks of fuel.
Well, no, hang on. Remember, Sneaky, doing a terrorism isn't necessarily about crippling the enemy's infrastructure. It's about instilling terror, which means striking out at their populace in the places where they expect to be safe. So, for a terrorist, hitting a mall actually makes sense.
Right, no, yeah, sure,
Even if
that's what I'm
we're
saying,
looking
though,
at
is
this
like
strategically and going,
hospitals,
it'd be a
malls, fuel
a hospital would have
depots.
been.
Well, I'm saying
It
fuel
was
depot specifically because the explosion you get out of that would be, massive. It would cause so
and
many
the smoke
issues
would cause all
everywhere.
kinds of
Yeah, it would
issues.
cause
This is
so
like
many
tiny,
issues, yeah.
dude. Like I just like looked it up. It's like
Oh, yeah,
I
it's
just typed
fucking minuscule. It
Philadelphia,
doesn't even,
and
yeah,
it
it's
was
just a
in
fucking
minuscule.
road. Yeah, no, it's nothing. And so, yeah, they just crashed into the road. It's not a fucking terror attack. It's just probably some
It
drunk
is.
dude with a failing plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. No, I was sitting with my grandma and my great aunt. I was just over visiting, and like on the news, all of a sudden, hey, maybe a terror attack in Philly. Bunch of people are dead. Big explosion.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
just
I
no.
would say that's just news trying to hype things up. Ah, the
Yeah.
fucking.
So,
I'm getting
anyway,
angry.
I will be placing the links to these stories in the chat so everyone can click on them.
Oh, I just wanted to poke my head in real quick and say that,
Yeah,
Sign,
yeah.
I
Oh, God.
appreciate that you are pulling all the mentally.
Oh, okay,
We're
where's
starting
this
off
going?
that way.
Where's this going?
Very
Go on.
Let's think the
Go
word
off,
very
King.
carefully
Come
before
on,
you
you can do
continue.
it. Should I fire up the AI?
no.
No. I appreciate that you're pulling the special critics. It means we get a few less of them. No, I had one guy who went through every single chapter of one of my stories and basically complained about very small details in every one of them, never offered constructive criticism, and he did this in like 15 minutes. So that was.
Yeah, fast
Damn.
reader.
I
He's a
wonder if
fast
he
reader.
pre-planned his criticism.
Yeah,
I
no,
probably-
what he likely did
Yes.
is he probably read the whole thing and then was like, alright,
Made a
now
note
post this
somewhere.
review, yeah.
He's got like a little fucking notepad where he goes like chapter number.
Bro
this
literally went through your story like a goddamn food critic.
And the thing is he did this across
Yes.
5 chapters. That's like 180,000 words. So
Yeah.
I don't even like. If he didn't like it, I'm not sure why he kept reading.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
like,
hey
we
man,
are given
look,
our
the
time.
existence of hate watchers is a thing. That was actually for a time period. I was really hoping we would gain traction just because people hate me. But it turns out when people hate you, they just ban you if you're not big enough.
I mean, you
Yeah.
say that, but there's two-step good.
There is two-step goodbye, you're right.
I hate this. 4 chapters later, best fic I ever read.
That's still the funniest shit in existence. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, so let's begin these stories. Everyone has their bingo card ready?
Yeah,
Which one do we
regrettably,
say,
yes.
Yeah. Are we sure Sign didn't roll
It's in
his
the
3
pins.
times to get rid of the Sign L?
Oh, well,
Oh,
we'll
you
never
said-
know.
I see.
Golf.
We'll never know.
Yeah,
Our
I mean, that-
struggle. A Ruby
Ugh.
story.
Oh no.
One stupid decision to try and see a huntsman in action led to a 12-year-old Yawn having a close brush with death. But when Yawn somehow manages to slay the Grim, a window appears before him reading, "Welcome to the game." Now, I would like to point out
You've lost
here
the
that...
game.
Yeah, bro, totally. 1 year of posting, he has managed a whopping 7 chapters and 40k words.
Is it in 1 year? It has.
1 year of posting it, yeah.
Damn, that's somehow slower than I read.
That's still slower than Gray and
I mean, I'll be honest.
Which is mostly because of you.
Yeah, I know.
He rewrote the entire story, by the way.
That's impressive.
So, I've got you beat. One of my critics has managed 1,916 words in 2 chapters over 3 years. Not a repost.
That is
rate of output.
That's
Damn.
impressive.
I think
Even Sneaky and I, or not Sneaky, even Max and I, with our shit post, managed better than that.
no.
That's crazy.
So I was reading through the actual criticism I'd gotten on one of my stories, because sometimes I get useful stuff. For example, I accidentally wrote Doormaker instead of Strider in my Worm story, and I was like, oh my god, I am a mouth breather. I need to go freaking back to 3rd grade. That was a stupid mistake. But this dude said, your story has never gone anywhere. I'm going to check back in 6 months to see if this is less shit. And so I clicked the profile. And 2 years, 1,916 words on one story. And I'm just like, I feel a lot better about that.
What does that average out to? What is 3 years, right?
So this is like 958 words a year.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
trash.
like what? Less than 3 words a fucking day. Man.
Damn, that's crazy.
man, I just
Maybe
stuff
he
is
can only
wild.
manage 3 words a day. You never know.
You
But
put
how
it
long
in
would
the
it-
wrong chat,
He-
Sneaky.
Listen, he
Like
devoted
Sneaky
almost
said-
his entire word count for like 2 years to making sure Sign knew what he thought.
Well,
Oh,
no,
yes.
Alvor.
I'm gonna go check the story real quick. I want to see. I'll drop
Sign,
a-
Alvor. The only difference is what smut they're writing.
I mean,
Oh, you know
I don't
what? That's a
I'm
good
right.
point. Why
Thanks
am
for
I
the
posting
clarifying.
these here? That you know what? That's a wrong channel.
Yes, it is.
Shut the fuck up.
You posted it to news, didn't you?
I'm reporting you.
No, he posted it in weeb garbage in the middle of a model kit discussion.
Have I
Don't
really?
worry about it.
Wow.
Don't worry
Oh,
about
wow.
it. Don't worry about it.
Alan,
Don't
what do
worry
you-
about it.
I was like, what do you write? I don't think I've ever read anything by you.
Alvor?
Yeah.
He writes up. Okay, so in my own words, he writes a bunch of really stupid, boring stories. That I respect that he gets paid for.
I mean, I'll be
I
honest.
find
None
my
of
stuff
really like
interesting, but-
interesting stories.
No, mostly Cape shit.
The other
Pretty much
descriptor
what
I
you
have
said.
is sorry, Alvor. The other descriptor I have for him is that all of his stories could be original. That's why I
Yeah.
call them useless, boring stories. Is because they're terrible
Oh.
fan fiction.
Well, I'll take what I can get, man. I'll take what I can get.
Just
No.
like, just put
no,
a
no,
link down there so I
this
can
is
see what
Sneaky
you're
telling you on stream. Sell it, you fool. Just change some names.
I have told him multiple times,
Yeah.
sell it, you fool. Just change some names.
Yeah,
You
now it's
fool,
getting
sell
called out
it.
on stream live.
You know what? I have one story. I can file the names off actually pretty damn easily.
You can file all the names off super
Yeah,
easily.
just-
Just control
Every single one.
place.
Bro, I don't think there is a single published story that we've seen from you that you couldn't file the names off and call original. I'm sorry, but that's pretty much all you write.
Yeah, like if you're worried about someone coming out, it's like, oh yeah, this story was heavily inspired by the works of blank.
There you go.
Pretty much covered
You
there.
know what? Like I said, I'll take the compliments I can get. However, framed
Okay,
within
but
criticism.
instead of the compliments, take the money.
Yeah, take the money.
Yeah.
Money's great. You can then buy compliments.
Now,
from
in the
it.
meantime, Mister, you
True.
just wanted to pop your head in. Get out of here and go read Goblin Slayer. You've got reading to do.
Yeah, Mr. Pophead.
Oh,
Oh,
why is
I
it
actually
Goblin
I
Slayer?
did want to say though to sign. I looked at some of your stories, and I actually
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I appreciated the Avatar: The Last Airbender one. Not necessarily all the harem stuff. Just because I have
Sure.
actually spoken to you, and so
Yeah.
it becomes ever so slightly awkward. But I actually appreciated what you were trying to do with Zuko.
Man, if
And
you
I
think
have to say-
Zuko's story is awkward for the harem stuff, you probably want to stop there.
I probably will. I know you have one paperwork story that you guys keep trying to pump up and make more popular. I might.
Oh, we
Take a
don't
look
need to
at
pump up Zuko, Tanya, or Tanya Star Wars. Those
Yeah,
they
like-
pump
like-
themselves.
Yeah.
Sign is a writer that if he wrote real people's stuff would actually go somewhere, right? That's
Yeah.
my take on Sign. It's just what he writes is very terrifying.
Well, okay,
Well,
so I'm
Tanya,
gonna
yeah.
since we're doing real hour here, Sign's main issue when it comes to fan fiction is he tries to game the system too much, and I think if he wrote an original story, it would massively not have that issue because he's the one making the system.
I've already done that. I've got
RLC doesn't count. It's literally a fucking system.
Wait, hang on. Didn't I link you to the mech story?
No.
Oh wow. Okay, hang on.
See,
The
Sign.
Story.
You
So,
gotta. You gotta put
Sign's
yourself
about
out
to send me something that's either going to prove my point or make him take a massive fucking L.
there. Maybe
I mean,
both.
Do I have that?
I'm
So,
sorry.
you
what,
guys have
what
a great
is?
night, man.
What did he
And,
say he's sending?
Sign is sending me his original mech story.
Oh.
Mechas and big robots.
I'm assuming.
Yes,
Yo,
also
the side
as
jump?
in.
Oh.
All right. So it's called
I might need to see this
Freelancer.
so I can
There
dump
are
on him even harder.
there are two classes of mechs. There's the Lancers, which are human-sized Iron Man type power armor, and then there's the bigger mech, which are your Gundams, your
Yeah, no, that's fine.
fucking AC,
Yeah,
Armored
ACs.
Core.
brain
Yeah.
Okay, now
Thank
here's my
you, Armored
question.
Core.
Just big robots. You
Are
just
you
call them
leaning
giant
more
robots.
towards BattleTech?
BattleTechs.
Are you leaning more towards Gundam, or are you leaning more towards Macross?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what he's trying to
So
what
he's
he's
Hang
trying
on a
to
minute.
no,
No,
okay, so
You can't
sorry.
lean to all
No.
three.
Let
No,
me
hang on,
simplify
Atin.
this for the small brain. Okay, so are you leaning more towards a realistic mech story, or are you leaning more towards Lamau giant mechs, big guns, pew pew pew?
More realistic.
Okay,
Do your mechs
BattleTech.
go
Sure,
slow, or do they
it's
go
going
fast?
to have some giant mechs go fast, pew pew pew, but
Okay, yeah.
no,
But
it's
the thing
more
here is that
realistic.
Macross is like, this mech moves at light speed and fires suns.
Okay, hang on.
No.
That depends a lot on which version of Macross you're looking at.
You could also
but
have
I'm not wrong!
I didn't say
Alright,
you were wrong. I said it depends on
so-
which version of Macross you're looking at.
Yeah.
And you could kind of say the same thing with Gundam. Oh, this one's powered by black
No,
holes.
you
I can't
can
do anything
absolutely
to
say the
Galaxy.
same thing with Gundam. I wanted to correct Atin on that. Gundam and Macross are basically the same thing. It's just every suit transforms in one, and some suits transform in the other.
And they
That's
kind
pretty
of
fair.
They're both meant to be slightly more grounded, super robot type stories, ostensibly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
I
I feel like
I-
in
I-
the
I-
original
I-
Macross.
right,
yeah,
but
they get-
I understood what Atin was trying to ask in terms of where is his mech's power level sitting.
Well, also because, like-
unfortunately, I did not, because I know the power levels of both those series, and they get insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I should have
they
specified that I
do
meant
get
when I asked
very
that question, I meant original Macross, which I feel tried to be a little more grounded than OG Gundam.
Well, I mean, then
did
there's the
original Macross
legendary
have
one that's above
psychic
even
bullshit?
Macross.
There's other Zone of the Enders.
Gunbuster.
Yes,
you
Gunbuster.
mean the grandfather to Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen
But, like,
Gunbuster.
if you go on the other side,
I don't like the pacing, but it's a cool idea.
It's something.
Hey, so we casually made a bomb. It destroys galaxies. Why?
Why would you do?
The answer is because the enemy literally takes over galaxies at a time.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, I don't think like power scaling in Mecha has ever hit like Gurren Lagann, right? And I don't think it ever will either.
No, I don't. I have yet to see anything approach the level of we are now fighting on the universal scale, and
Yeah.
galaxies are our preferred
I
projectile
don't think in general power levels go higher than that.
Boy, have I got some Dragon Ball Z fans to introduce
Oh,
you
that's a
to.
different thing altogether. But that's all the Dragon Ball Z fans. Those guys.
So yeah, I typed out
Hello?
basically the power level, power scale for this.
All right. So you're going towards.
Yeah, so that's just BattleTech. Got it.
No shrinking tech or anything has physically fit on the. I mean,
honestly,
shrinking tech
all of
doesn't
these
need
you
to be a
could.
thing.
Yeah,
Like
you could have like all.
Gundam. Sorry,
Yeah,
Cruel and I are trying to talk over
Yeah,
Well, you're
go
also
ahead.
trying to
same
make the same
concept on
point.
different things. Gundam UC did a good job of like real world. We make new tech and we find ways to shrink it.
Sure, yeah.
That's a
what they
common
do.
like Gundam goes out of its way to be like, hey, so this really tiny suit that's like 3/4 the size of the Gundams you're used to, yeah, we stuck tech that's better than the old stuff because this is 100 years into the future.
Yeah.
Sure,
general,
but
UC
Gundam
is very good at that.
has yeah, but Gundam UC has already like an established point for people to bounce off of oh, okay, so it's 100 years into the future of Gundam tech. I already understand Gundam tech. This explains why things are better and smaller now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they also kind of do away with a lot of like the navigational / speed parts of it by using the Minovsky system as
Yeah.
kind of fits all propulsion.
Hey,
I think what Cruel and I are saying is Sai needs to steal more from other mecha stuff.
Yeah, I would
True.
say a good place to start is Zone of the Enders.
Commit more theft, yes.
It goes.
Well, I mean, hey,
from very
theft
basic
is just a
mechs.
core part of making something new.
I mean, yeah, there is
Theft is a
nothing
core
new.
part of the
Everything you've
creative
thought of has
process,
been
whether
thought of
people
before.
like it or not.
Just think
True.
about it different.
But no, I mean, yeah, definitely, you will kind of pigeonhole yourself when it comes to mech stories into, categories like, oh, this is going to be like Gundam, this is going to be like Macross, this is going to be like BattleTech, etc.
You know what, Sign? I'm
Gurren
gonna
Lagann.
request that you send me this story of yours as well.
I already
because
did.
You're writing shit.
Oh,
Is that what you sent me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You did?
Thank you. I'm actually going
I
to
sent them
ironically
in the
look
chat,
through
yeah.
this because Sign is mentioning things that are absolutely tickling that.
I'll
big
comment on the
robot
narrative. I'm not a
Elon
big mech story guy. I like big mechs, but like I like big mechs in the same way I like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and where I partook in a little bit of it and then I stopped, and that's about all.
Honestly,
Max and
Sign-
Atin are the big mech guys. So
Yeah.
honestly, Sign, I would
need
say
to
that
absorb more
literally
mecha
the
stuff.
closest thing to what you're describing is actually Armored Core if you fit them with FTL.
Yes.
Railguns, lasers, missiles,
yeah.
mini nukes, continuing on like
can you guess what possibly he might have played recently?
He played AC6, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, there are worse big mecha games to play. I
Yeah.
will be honest.
Like,
sure.
You know,
most
you know what you need to play for research, Sign?
What's that?
You need to play Rad.
Oh,
I'm
true.
sorry?
Yeah.
Rad, R-A-D. It's a PS2 game where you can
damn.
your left and right limbs using the
Holy
analog.
shit, how much did you
Oh.
write?
Oh
Rad.
my god!
Only about 7 chapters.
Oh,
Rad
Jesus.
was
I have to
Rad
open
was
more
so
tabs.
good.
Oh, okay.
Man, I loved Rad.
I have only played 30 minutes of that game on emulation, and I was like, damn, younger me would have sat and played this for like every weekend for 6 months straight.
That is literally what I did.
I would say if you want something
That sounds
much
about right.
shorter.
I was dog shit at it, just to be clear.
Well,
that also sounds about right.
You were like what, 6? I would say
Yes.
if you want something that is a little more, I'm trying to think how to say this, easily accessible,
yeah,
that doesn't take as much time, I highly recommend you go play the Destiny games from Gundam.
Oh,
yeah.
You will need to figure out a control scheme that works for you. Those things are very fast paced.
Oh, you know what? Actually, another more modern game that will not offend Sign's eyes, his poor, precious, elitist eyes.
yes.
Mass.
Yes, Mass.
Never heard
Yeah.
of it.
It's a
We're
battle
just wanna make
tech
sure we're talking about we're
mech builder.
talking math. Are we
Yeah,
talking
it's
Math
the one where you
Builder,
build
or
it.
is this a
Mass
game that's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
called
Mass
Mass?
builder.
Mass
Yeah.
builder.
Okay, I recommend Mass Builder just because it is every mech fan's wet dream to customize
Is it
what
on
you want.
Right,
Steam?
right, but
Yes, it is.
it's
not
on
only
Steam, yes.
You know what? I bet I still have a spare code lying around. I might be able to just give you
Lamau.
when
And
I
there's another
kickstarted
one.
it.
Before that, I think there was one that me and Atin discovered, which was actually a mech racing game that had
Oh,
like
that thing!
crazy
Yeah.
fucking customizability. Jesus Christ.
So it's just called Mass?
Mass
No, it's
builder.
You can
Mass
just type
Builder.
mass builder. Yeah, the full
Yeah,
name is mass
and
builder. If you just start typing mass into Steam, you
yeah,
should
it
get
is
it.
posted right
They
here.
are
Ah, there we go.
consistently up. They're pretty consistently updating it. They are adding new parts all the time. They have damn near everything covered now. We are
It's
seeing
more
people.
Gundam than BattleTech, but it's good enough.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
but
mean,
you can make your Gundam look like a BattleTech in this. Is
So
the
here's another
key
question that I have.
key aspect.
So
For
fine, in your
a
story,
prototyper, it's insanely good.
do
You know
have,
what I
like,
will
that
say is funny as well?
demarcation between like those weak mechs and tanks and shit like that, and
what?
your super
Crow, like,
machines?
I didn't catch the first part of that. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Repeat
so
for
you,
me.
you played Armor Core, right?
Yeah.
You know what an MT is as compared to an AC, right?
Uh,
Those small ass mechs that just kind of walk around and like your basic enemies, right? They're
yeah,
not
the
armored cores, you can tell. Yeah, the trash,
the
right?
trashy ones.
Do you have like fodder enemies, or is yours every mech is just like a standalone thing, which is like
No,
only
every
gonna
mech is piloted. Every one of them is, unless they're like trash that pirates have put together, then every one of them is flown by not necessarily an ace pilot, but someone who has had training and knows what the fuck they're doing.
So there's no middle generation type of. It's just like tanks and normal fucking airplanes, shit like that, and then mecha.
So it's not just like big mechs all the
All
time.
right, so the
everywhere.
setting
There's also
is
tanks and
set.
shit.
So the setting is set in the future, right?
Yeah.
Where humanity has spread to the stars. They found a wormhole, went through it, and they broke off. And the ones on this particular planet are off in their own little bubble, doing their own little thing.
Oh no, actually, wow.
Most of humanity had their own mechs before this, and they have since, advanced things as they go. They've got small fusion power plants, things like that. Not really.
Like if you look at like the older generation Code Geass, like fucking their mechs, they look weird. But
so
at that point, they were like,
they have since phased out tanks. They don't do tank combat anymore. They do fighters, but these are more starfighters like you'd find in Star Wars, for instance.
Oh, okay. So
They're
BattleTech
capable
aerospace
of-
fighters. Got it.
Lame that they
I
removed
guess
tank
they're capable
combat.
of atmosphere and space flight.
Yep.
But then you've got your mechs, which are supposed to be your air, ground, space, everything all in one combo, next gen bullshit.
all right.
Okay, so we're looking at more of a BattleTech Gundam fusion. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think Mass Builder will be great for you then.
Like in Gundam specifically, like the first, like before the Gundams were there, they were like all the Zapus and all the other mobile suits, right? Which kind of got made obsolete in a way by the Gundam, but the fact that Gundam could not be mass produced very easily still kept them relevant, right?
Well, that's because Gundam
Basically,
was literally
fodder
cheating, but
yeah, it was
yeah.
literally cheating. So are you gonna have your literally cheating mechs be different from like the normal mechs, or like just they're all the same thing?
So my literally cheating mechs are based partly on alien tech. The aliens have their own mechs.
Classic.
The main alien races are, of course, humanoid. You've got your space elves, your space orcs, etc., and so forth, right? They just haven't met most of them yet, and those they have, they've been in a war with. So the humans have been scraping off alien tech, but they haven't been able to get much because they tend to self-destruct. They don't like being captured alive, and they don't like their gear being captured, so they tend to self-destruct it. The
Right.
protagonist finds a mostly intact Lancer and uses parts of it to rebuild the parts of his grandfather's old Lancer and replace those. So he replaces the power system with it, the neural interface system with the alien system, and that's where he gets an AI in his head, and his thrusters go from fusion torch thrusters to EM-based thrusters, and so on and so forth. Shit like that.
Right.
Right?
So he's
It
basically
is
gonna
an
have,
incremental upgrade along a different path.
A whole tier
It's-
level, yeah.
it's- Yeah, it's slightly better in some ways, it's slightly worse in others.
I see.
So it's not completely fucking broken by comparison, but it is better in
Yeah.
some ways.
Okay.
And
It's
it's
like,
only when they start combining the two technologies that it's, okay, now this is where it gets fucking busted.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah.
now
Basically,
we're cooking.
I will. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say. Gray and I actually used a prototyping game. What the fuck was it called, Gray? Like Shipbuilder or something?
Hard light shipbuilder.
Which thing was
There
that
are
for?
also
For
ships.
Tanya. Tanya ship.
Ah.
That was you
Oh.
and Arn, not me.
Yeah, I know, but it was still our story.
Yeah.
I forget what the fucking game is. Basically, it's a game about World War II battleships, and you start off with the displacement size, and then you can build the battleship or aircraft, not aircraft carrier, but battleship and everything below that. You can build it, like swap out guns, swap out armor, positions
familiar.
where everything is. And then you can test your ship against the World War II classical build.
Mhm.
And it was really funny because Gray and I sat there thinking about what kind of super ship the Germans would build for a super battleship.
I mean,
We just kind of listed the shit out. We're like, all right, so they would probably go with like this, these many turrets. This is how many, blah, 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 blah. And then Arn heard about it, did it in the prototype shipbuilder, and then was like, yeah, this thing wins 9 times out of 10 against literally everything.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, I will say the issue with that is
which
that
is surprising given history's, poor outlook on German capital ships.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You realize that every single German capital ship basically took on way more,
They
and
still
won
sunk.
most of it.
They still suck. After
they still
3
sunk.
days and over hundreds
tell
of
me.
rounds
Don't
and
fucking tell me that you're like batting for the
60
Bismarck at this fucking point.
What are
Oh
you
my
batting
God,
for
dude.
the Bismarck? I'm not fucking spreading false information like what you are.
Okay. It's German ship's good.
And
Cool.
German
But,
German ships good. They don't have the fucking resources for it, and they
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, if you let me
destroyed
finish, I was gonna fucking follow up with, and each fucking capital ship they built basically bankrupt them. So yeah, wow.
That sounds very German, yeah.
Good job, guys.
listen. Germany really
Hey,
likes their
I thought
life.
you were like,
hey,
Kill.
Kill. We don't talk about the coral reef like that, okay?
Hey.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah. Also, like, but in general, like, Sign, very gonna post this. When are you gonna post this? Actually?
I think
when
he's
I get
cycling
some
it.
time to actually put more work into it, and I've got to do some reworking on it. I posted it to preview for the subscriber server, and most everybody who read it liked it, but there were also some things like I should have had the MC have more friends and not just have him kind of isolated.
Well, I mean, Sign, you can only write what you
things
know.
like that.
Well,
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, we know what he writes.
I
Please keep
that's
it
that's
I
a
mean,
common
this is-
enough trope in mecha. Those people can honestly just fuck off unless it's
Yeah, that's
actively
also
causing
true.
problems
Yeah,
with
like
pacing and writing.
Well, we'll
for
see.
example, like for every Gundam, you also have like some Gundam series actually deal with the aspect of loneliness really fucking well, right? Like
Well, I mean,
Thunderbolts,
it
right?
makes kind of sense, you know, because you're in a mecha, you are alone. You know, you're not in a squad. Yeah, sure, maybe you have mecha squads, but even then, it's not like you're an actual soldier on the ground and your squad mate's 5 feet from you. When you're
Yeah.
in a mecha, your closest squad mate may be 500 feet from you.
Actually, now that you think about it, there is like with Gundam 00, guy has a squad, they're not friends. They're quite the opposite of friends.
Yeah.
Like you
Eh.
can fully do it. Like the thing is,
Yeah, I
that
was
I
gonna say-
do agree with like having multiple characters making this much better for like any fucking mecha anime because you get to see other perspectives.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, the original UC would not be nothing without Chopper.
Honestly,
Did it work without
mech
Chopper?
anime, in
Yes,
my
it can.
opinion, are breeding grounds for proper usage of thematic character tropes. This guy is the dragon. This guy is the, you know, the goon.
Oh, absolutely. If there's a character trope, it was probably used or started in a mecha setting somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
so
think-
I mean,
I
think-
it's really great.
Gundam itself has had several different styles of protagonists. There have been ones that have been isolated, ones that were surrounded with family and friends, ones who had a good family life,
Ones
but then
who have
cut
like a
everything off.
literal found family, literally how it all began.
Yeah.
One who makes the pasta.
Yes, also.
Mm, okay.
They also have the cross-dresser.
Oh, they have a
Anyway.
couple, technically.
Let us
Even
return.
technically.
Well, I was gonna say
Lord.
if you want a mecha that does a good job of like showing the differences between squads, like honestly, a couple episodes of 8th MS Team to see what like a group of friends as a squad of mech pilots does, because like 8th MS Team involves a proper squad, right?
They make a squad.
And
Having him have a childhood friend would kind of help it then, Sign.
He does.
Then I
He
think
has
you're
a childhood
fine.
friend.
Yeah.
He has a
So
childhood friend.
mean,
It's
I'll need to
his-
read through the chapters, but
yeah, I was gonna
already
say
that seems like a solid
let's
start.
all read through this in our off time. We can come back on Tuesday and give him some recommendations, or just give him recommendations whenever we finish. But let's do the fan fiction here and now. Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
This plays one of the enders. Anyways.
Yeah,
continue.
heaven forbid we read something halfway decent here.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
sorry. When
I
were we
just-
gonna do that?
We do
Ooh,
that?
that's
Rude.
That's.
Kind of uncalled for.
I
It's
just
okay,
wish
it's
we could have
important
more.
to do so.
I just wish we could have more big robot
That
talk on this
hurts.
show. You know, I don't get that very often.
Much love, Zion. Much love.
Much love, he says, stabbing a knife
Yeah.
into his dick.
Wait, do I still
Hey,
have that funky
you know,
clip of,
look, it
like,
had to
a
be cut
Sam
down a
Gundam?
couple more inches, okay?
Fuck off.
I'm touching that one. I'm not sure why you know Sign's dick size, but
Fuck off.
What? Who said I knew his dick size? I just said it's got to be cut down a couple more inches. Anyway,
I have several questions. I want no answers.
John,
Continue.
point of
Good.
view. Panic clawed at me as I sprinted through the forest. What the fuck? Desperately trying to reach my safety of my hometown. My lungs burned, my legs screamed for mercy, but none of it mattered. All that mattered was outrunning the shadow chasing me, the Beowulf. Honestly, I already hate this, simply from the sheer fact that we see Beowulfs are already as fast as, like, speeding cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
So
are
I'm
fast.
having a real hard time believing a 12-year-old is capable of outrunning one. Especially
Well, I
one
mean-
that doesn't work out at all.
It's a forest. You could say, oh yeah, dude, the trees and stuff like reach it, like don't let it reach its maximum speed. But even
Counterpoint,
then,
we have
it
seen
does.
Beowulfs
Sure.
absolutely fuck
Yeah,
over trees.
like again.
Yeah, I know. I'm just laying it out, man. You know, I'm just laying it out. It had been a dumb idea from the start, and I knew it. But when you're a 12-year-old kid, okay, I already hate this. Fucking, I already hate this. No 12-year-old is this introspective. No
Yeah.
12-year-old goes, man, that was a dumb idea, but I am only 12. Said no fucking 12-year-old
The
ever.
fucking, like, that introspection bit is stupid shit. And it's so common on that. Like, actually, like, I think Core is the fucking guy who does this.
Like, if you really want to have a 12-year-old be introspective, have it be like, I knew this was a stupid idea, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to see a huntsman in action. It was so cool. Like,
Yeah.
if you really want to have the
I know it's
12-year-old be
stupid, but I'm
introspective.
gonna do it
that's kind of.
anyway.
I mean, that's kind
Yeah.
of what he's saying. But like the
Yeah, but it's
order
how you say
yeah,
it.
it's the order that really matters.
Well, it's not even just the order, it's just how you're phrasing everything. Phrasing everything as like, oh, you know, it was a dumb idea, but, you know, I am a young child and I make mistakes. That's not how a 12-year-old thinks or narrates themselves at all. They think, that was stupid, but oh my god, it was so cool and awesome.
Yeah. The mental process is gone, especially considering it's first person. It's somehow worse.
Well, see, that's the real thing, though, right? Like, if you wanted to be like, oh, and this is what John's age is, do it in fucking third person.
Yeah.
Be like, the 12-year-old couldn't help but think to himself that he knew it was totally a stupid idea the whole time. That's how you sprinkle the age in without being cringe about it. Because you have to have other people comment on the age when you're in first person, because thinking about your age is exclusive to men between the ages of 24 and 30.
Oh yeah, when the fucking what's the word for it? Self-actualization hits.
Yes.
Oh no, more just, fuck, I'm 25 now. Fuck, I'm 30 now. And then when you hit 40, you kind of stop thinking about your age because you just acknowledge that you're just old.
Yeah.
Have you stopped thinking about your age, son?
Yeah. It happened.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot how old I was for a little while.
Yeah.
I forget basically every day.
Yeah, you're an exception, Gray.
Yes, I'm aware.
Gray, you could be 18 to 44. Not be surprised.
Gray looks like he could be 18 to 44. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Great. Listen.
Yes.
Listen. There are very few people that have seen Gray in person. The poor man.
I saw him when he was doing that stream on Orange server, doing like the stuff.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm saying like 18 to 44. I would not be surprised.
So anyway, blah, 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 blah. When you hear a huntsman is out fighting Grim near your town, what choice do you have but to follow them?
It kind of makes even less sense because his parents are huntsmen.
Yes. Well, see, again, this is why it's really important if you're going to do a first-person narrative and monologue, that you monologue in the way the person that age would. Because you could sprinkle shit in like, yeah, sure, my parents are huntsmen, but they never let me come along. Or, this guy was new, so he was cool. Like, there's, like, so many ways you could, you know, put details in there.
Yeah.
Without being like, obviously, I am a young idiot, and I must follow people out into the forest when they go to kill things. Duh.
This is my second biggest gripe after, like, so, about writing 12-year-olds, right? The first gripe is whatever the fuck Sign does with 12-year-olds. The second is whatever, like, he's doing with 12-year-olds, right? His thing is, like, again, even the dialogue's mental maturity level, his John thinks more like canon John at 18.
Yeah.
And I know, like, I'm jumping the gun. I know we're not even going to read the whole thing, but, like, in a later chapter, there's a point where he's rationalizing not beating up his fucking tormentors, even though he has all and they don't. Right. Just because the always Quest told him to do so.
I mean, I just gotta say, I'm just really sick and tired of the, well, if you strike out at evil, then you're bad. I fucking
You
hate that
become
shit.
as evil
If you
as
kill
they
a
are.
murderer, then you
You
make a
increase
new
the number of
murderer.
murderers.
If you
Yeah.
kill your if you kill your enemies, they
And I was
win.
that was the next part of the joke, which is it's time for Jack to let him rip and kill
Yeah.
more than one.
Kill two.
Just increase your KD, obviously.
Yeah. Kill like a dozen.
Reminder: we have a guy who actually increased his KD the other day on my server.
That's true.
Good.
I'm sorry, what?
South
I'll be
Africa.
honest, your fucking server terrifies me.
I don't blame you. It terrifies me sometimes.
I've never seen so many people being so glad of the fact that they're white and nothing else. That's it. That's it.
Well,
Just
I
really
mean, you
fucking
know,
don't give a-
average European grind set, you know.
And yeah,
The
that's
mainland
worst thing,
Europeans.
you can tell it's all Europe.
Yeah, they're all mainland Europeans. It's something else.
Like, hey, what do you have going on for you in your life?
I'm white.
Okay. So how's your job going? How's your family? How's your social
It's all
life?
white.
I'm white. Come on.
It's a fucking ruckus song. I'm white. I'm white. I'm white. Fucking rucka. Anyway, so when I heard the news, my legs started moving before my brain could catch up, said no 12-year-old ever. I told myself I would stay hidden, just watching from a safe distance. Said no 12-year-old ever. But
No,
dreams have a way of twisting into nightmares now, don't they, audience?
What?
Shut up.
Really, author?
Did he literally say audience?
He didn't say audience, but he asked a question in his mind to the narrative.
Yeah, that's fourth wall breaking. Now don't they audience shit.
I'd always wanted to be a huntsman. My family hated the idea. Now, I will say, I can understand why, right? If you're gonna go with the canonical, they have 7 kids, 6 of them are girls, and you are in a death world.
7 girls. He's the 8th. He's the boy.
Right,
He's at
right. 7
sisters,
girls.
yeah.
Right, yeah. If you have 7 girls, the 8th kid, probably your last one you can ever have, is the boy. You're probably not going to let him go and get killed. Like, this is kind of like a Saving
No.
Private
No,
Ryan
but this one's
situation.
even worse. None of them are hunters. Well, except for the parents.
Okay, but maybe no, but that's not the point. The point is,
Yeah.
it's sort of like a Saving Private Ryan situation of you
It's
only
the
have
only son, he's
one
gotta carry on
boy.
the family name.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's got to carry on the family properties. He's got to carry on the family name, you know, and
The legacy.
you can make fucking, you can make disgruntled noises all you want, but basically nowhere in the world. That's not. By the way, our world is not a death world. We just had to deal with normal things like weather and bears
Mm-hmm.
and our neighbors.
Yeah, that makes us a death world.
Especially in
True.
Chicago. Yeah.
But you know, in Ruby, I feel like carrying the torch of history forward in terms of family lineage would kind of be like a serious thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that would be a major thing of like morale of like, this is the Arcs. They've been fighting them for 10 bajillion years. They are a legendary huntsman family, and morale increases. So yeah,
There's also the fact that like they kept making kids until they had a boy, and then they stopped.
well, yeah, well, no, actually they didn't, because he does have 2 younger sisters.
He has
But
2 younger
were they
sisters.
all older than him? Let me just check one.
No, 2 of them weren't.
Canonically, 2 were younger.
Yeah, well, 1 or 2 were younger. I know the twins are either
2.
before or after him. I forget.
Were none of them revealed except for the biggest one?
Yeah, they never
yeah.
revealed any of the others.
Yeah, like they
No,
used to
they-
dress him up and shit
They
like
didn't
that, 6 other
name them,
hunters.
but there is one single photo
Yeah, in which he is the smallest, right? Like literally. It
Oh, he is the
him
youngest. Okay.
Yeah, he is literally the youngest. That is the
Okay, then
lore.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just that so many fanfiction authors give a younger sister
Well, that's just
that like
core.
it's kind of gotten It's mostly core. Yes, it is mostly core.
Well, that's
Core has
because
done
Ryuji did
irreparable
it.
damage to this fandom.
True. Well, I mean, you say irreparable damage, but he's done more lore than Rooster Teeth has.
I mean, I'll be real. Dude,
Unfortunately,
like, again, like the guy who did the games we played probably did better lore than what was
that's Ryuji.
Well, I
yes.
mean, obviously, but I mean, that's not a high bar.
Bro literally was like so depressed after writing the first thing and realizing where Ruby went, he just stopped writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway,
no, like
I just it's a real big moment of just Monty was clearly going for something with the family.
Yep.
Or Miles was. Who really knows?
Miles
Who
probably
created
is
the
his
art
OC.
family?
Simon
Well,
said.
he might have adopted John as the OC, but like we don't know what characters existed before Miles and Luna were on board.
Wasn't Miles there from the beginning?
No.
I mean, he only gained
No.
creative control after like.
So
Jackie Chan,
Monty
the guy-
developed a 3-season plan, and also had the main cast figured out, and the main villain for the first 3 seasons figured out.
Yeah.
Man,
When he
supposedly left
proposed
them-
it to Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. By the
He's-
time he passed, he supposedly left enough notes to get to volume 9 and no further.
Yeah.
But I remember like Miles Luna was like the main.
Man,
other
that's a
character.
bit of prophetic, isn't it, Max?
He was even the fucking like voice
Oh.
actor for John.
Sneaky, if you remember, I told you, man, how are they going to make this to season 10 when they claimed they only had enough for 9? And then the axe dropped.
Yeah.
God.
The company they were with.
Like
heard that and was like,
that's gotta be
you're
fucking
out of
karma.
Monty's
I'm
notes.
sorry, that's
That's
gotta
it.
be karma.
Yep.
That would be some of the sweetest karma I've ever had the privilege of seeing then.
Like, the original creator dies, you throw out his notes that will get you to season 9, and then your studio collapses, ending the show at season 9 anyway? Like,
Which is hilarious.
Mwah.
that has gotta be karma.
Absolutely beautiful.
Even after death, Monty was trying his hardest to protect what little of his dignity is left with the series.
Yes.
He did not succeed until the end.
The ghost of Monty Ohm reaches out from beyond the grave. Stop shitting up my work.
I'm sorry, you say that, my brain just immediately jumped to a fucking, like the Telltale reputation system, blank will remember this. And it's like, Monty's dead and they make a decision, they make some decision and they all get the fucking GUI pop up, Monty will remember this, and it's like, wait. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean?
It's that one like handsome Jack one. Like, what the hell is that?
Imagine how good a twist that would have been in an early Telltale game, by the way. Like, actually, I was like, wait, we just shot that one.
What do you mean he's alive?
Tales of the Borderlands.
What do you
What do
mean?
you
Don't remember
mean?
that?
Whoa, hold up. What's that mean? It's like the fucking Xbox achievement pop-up, survive the nuke. Whoa!
What's
Rewind! What does that mean?
What?
It's a shame we'll never get to actually see Monty's vision in full for that show. Because, like, the reveal at the end of Volume 3 was really solid.
Yep.
Because suddenly Jinhail's voice is back for the first time in 3 volumes. And it's an actual character, and you realize that the episode 1 dialogue that occurred was actually happening between your big bad and the Lich. And then it all went to shit.
Yeah.
True.
With Volume 9 being the best writing to date in a vacuum.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate
Honestly-
I
See,
hate
Ruby is
that
a
that's
three-season
reason why I
series.
put 'em
After that,
In a
whatever the
vacuum.
fuck we have is fanfiction.
It's like
Yeah.
there are two ways to watch Ruby. Volumes 1 to 3, and that's it. The big bad's 1, or volume 9, and don't ask any questions.
See, my thing is, after volume 1, 2, 3, right? My favorite
No.
thing was when volume 4 came out, the instant fucking drop
Yeah.
in like popularity for that series. On
Well,
both
I
like,
mean, again, with
No,
I mean,
it
like
wasn't instant. Most
no,
of the
it
drop
was a
Mm,
pretty big
it was a
drop,
That was
though.
pretty
No, it was
steep
no,
drop.
no. The steep drop was at the end of volume 4, the start of volume 5. When volume 4 first came out, people still stuck around because they did want to see where it went, but the drop didn't start happening until probably 3/4 of the way through volume 4 and the first few episodes of volume 5.
Yeah.
Because remember,
Okay, yeah.
midway
I'll
through
give you that.
volume 5 is about where we started seeing well-established fanfiction authors in the Ruby section being like, yeah, I can't do this
Oh no,
anymore.
that's the. I'm talking about just viewership numbers on their actual YouTube stuff.
You did leave out a method of enjoying Ruby after Volume 3, Max, and that's reading fan fictions and pretending that they're canon.
You know what
Well,
Ruby is good for these days.
I mean,
the only thing it's good
What
for.
the
side
actual
True.
no, the real third option is just don't interact with it.
No,
mean,
see,
yes.
the real way to watch Ruby these days is you watch Volume 9, and then you watch Ruby Ice Queendom and pretend that's the end.
Yeah. Right.
Or
And then you wait for Season 2
Oh.
of Ice Queendom.
Okay, Sneaky. Here's what
So
you do.
happy we're getting a second.
You do volume 9 to the
Yeah.
point where Ruby drinks the tea. Let her have the conversation with the blacksmith. Cut to Ice Queendom, then to volume 3, and then when the dragon wakes up, you cut back to finish volume 9. As if
Oh, so
True.
you time loop
bad.
it.
Yeah. Just fucking turn that shit into Bravely Default.
Also, cut the
Yes.
first 45 minutes out of volume 9 because nothing happens in those 45 minutes.
Oh my god, nothing happens. That's what
Ah, yes.
But
But-
Max, they confess their love for each other.
That
But
was
they
after the
don't.
45 minutes. That was
That was
after
super
the 45
important.
minutes.
I mean, at some point they realized it was just the shippers keeping the shit alive, so pander.
Yeah.
Not just the shippers, the insanely dedicated shippers.
Oh yeah,
The
those guys.
fucking Excel spreadsheet
Also the
shippers.
porn artists.
Oh, yeah, the porn artists, yeah.
Honestly,
They-
I
they
love
need
that
to be fed.
eventually the ship names got so ridiculous that Google Doc would just start lagging on browser.
It wasn't
True.
You couldn't keep it open; it would just crash.
Oh, you know what?
'Cause
Actually,
none of
funny
them-
tech
none of them
story.
learned how to clean it up.
Yeah, funny tech story. So I had a client call in yesterday, right as I was about to sign out for the day, right?
Uh-oh.
And
Unfortunate.
he's like, the server is dying. I'm like, what server? The remote in server. I'm like, okay, let me pull it up. So I pull it up. I'm looking at the fucking task manager stats. And I'm like, damn. That's 100% of this remote server's RAM being used. All
Sir, stop farming
90
Bitcoin.
gigabytes.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy. Let me go over to the user tab here and see who the fuck is using all this RAM. And one dude was using 50 gigabytes of RAM
Please tell me he was mining Bitcoin.
with 3,000 processes open.
What was he doing?
I don't know what he was doing. Task Manager crashed trying to open up his process list.
Oh, sweet God.
The real plot twist here, Sneaky, is that one of those processes was a single Excel sheet that was taking up 53 of those gigabytes.
It was just
No,
a
no,
fucking...
no, no, no. It was his Outlook.
Probably. But yeah, I was just like, let me just kill this profile here. It took 10 minutes to kill the profile.
Restart the server.
Well, yeah, I could have done that, except the problem here is that we wanted to figure out if that profile was causing the issue.
Yeah, fair.
And
Yeah.
what did you know? The second we restarted the second we shut the profile down, the server was working fine. So we were like,
Yeah.
Well,
okay,
who would have guessed?
whatever this fucker was doing is
Don't
the
let him do it
problem.
again.
Because apparently this has been like a week-long issue where every single day the server gets maximum capacity,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
they couldn't figure it out before because, again, my coworkers are fucking retarded and they don't know how to use Task Manager. So they would just reboot the server and be like, done, fixed it, instead of,
Obviously, they didn't fucking fix it.
looking into the solution. Yeah, well, that's because they're still in
see,
stupid
ticket close.
KPI mode. Yeah, ticket close. They're not in. So, I, unlike my coworkers, have
a brain.
Well, no.
If I only had a brain.
I'm the most liked employee in multiple teams. And that's because I, unlike my coworkers, approach doing tasks from the perspective of, like a firefighter or some shit, wherein at the end of the day, my goal is to no longer be needed.
Yep. That is how you're supposed to do it.
I am not approaching
Yes,
this with
please do.
if I fix the problem temporarily, that means I'll have more KPI to do tomorrow. I approach it with I want to fix this so it stops being a problem. So whenever I fix shit, I'm actually trying to fix it, and I'm not just doing the shortest, quickest method possible to get the number up.
Man.
You're just like, let me solve the problem so it doesn't like become a problem later.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want
He
this
does
problem
not
to go the
tolerate
fuck away.
bad jobs.
Shocking, I know.
Yeah, it's something that you should aspire to do whenever you're helping someone with a problem.
Yeah.
And then you have the people who just go like, "Oh, get out of my face! I don't want to deal with you."
Well, no, it's not even get out of my face. It's the problem of having an IT company where you have mandated tasks per day. Of you're
Oh, I hate that
encouraging your
shit.
employees to create tasks for themselves to do. So they never
Make
search
work,
for
yep.
solutions to problems. They just temporarily fix the problems because they know the person's going to call in tomorrow with the same problem, which means they're effectively securing a passive revenue of problems to fix.
The problem is, if your manager is intelligent, he's going to look at that and go, why didn't you fix this
Like,
permanently?
why did this ticket get reopened 20 times?
Yeah, why does this ticket keep getting opened every day? Why aren't you actually fixing the problem? Except they
Well,
don't ask that because they know the real answer is...
No, they realize that eventually. So my company is actually moving away from KPI.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because they realized they were firing a whole bunch of good employees because they weren't meeting the KPI because they were good employees and they were spending time fixing the issues.
They've weeded out all the good employees, and now they only have the ones that do make work.
Yeah.
Who could have known that a good employee will fix the issue?
Who could have foreseen such a thing?
Right, shocker. Turns out fixing the issue takes more time than patching it over.
And creates less tickets.
Yeah, it's wild. That wild idea.
I mean, the KPI
But,
system already is kind of dog shit, let's be honest.
It's always been
Yeah.
dog
Like,
shit.
it works. See,
The
it works in
KPI system
product-based
is dog
companies.
shit for basically everything but sales calls.
Yeah, like
The
sales,
KPI
it
system
works,
is
again,
made to appeal to bean
Yeah.
counters.
it works for like product-based companies, not so much service-based companies. But
Yeah, true. As well, yeah.
Yeah, I would say like for like my company, the guys on the shop floor, we don't have like we don't have software good enough to like actually measure KPIs. But like at the end of the week, it's reported on what got built, what didn't get built, and then the questions are asked. Okay, we're supposed to be hitting X numbers. What kept us from hitting these numbers? Oh, you had 5 people get sick this week because they had got COVID. Now, obviously, that was something like 3 years ago when that happened, right? But they goes, okay, yes, we understand this.
Makes sense.
yeah.
So it's just I don't know. I think the issue mainly comes down to middle and upper management who don't want
Don't
to
know what
actually
they're
do
doing.
their job and
I think
figure
that's
out
the thing, right? A
how
lot
to
of the
run a
magic
company.
probably comes from like product-based companies. And again, in product-based companies really works, right? Because like when you bring up a product or a feature or something, you want to set up those KPIs like it'll make this much, this will be like the production time, it'll be fixed by and all that shit. So like, it gives you like a nice little like idea of what the feature's gonna do. But even they know that the EOS that was given at the beginning of the KPI, 99.9% of the time, that's just never gonna get done.
I mean,
And
sure,
again,
but
it's
like
a
even in like
team-based.
video game making companies, you can't really have a KPI because it's like, sure, how many textures did you do this week? And
Oh no, it's not per person. We get it by team.
right, no, but what I'm saying is more like there's only so many UI elements for you to complete.
Yeah.
There's only so many textures you can complete.
Yeah.
But they have to justify keeping you on the payroll, so that means you have to show constant work all the time.
Yeah, so then it
you.
turns
Yeah.
into instead of getting the game out in 3 years because you got everything finished, you get the game out in 10 years because everyone padded their time by times 300 what they actually needed to do it so they could continue to justify their job.
The way the KPIs are calculated for you and like in a product-based company are different, right? We don't go like, oh, I've done X task. For our KPIs, we have to showcase that, okay, I did 4 tasks, maybe, right? But these tasks have had this much impact on revenue, this much optimization, like in case of time, this much X, right? That is what it kind of boils down to. So if we get a
Yeah.
KPI, it's more like over the course of a team, you have to decrease the design process for older features and features that have become cadence by X% by the end of the year. And they're very reachable targets. We've never been given a target that we are like, oh, dude, this is impossible. If they
Sure,
do
but
give us a target like that, we can tell them back, ain't happening, brother.
well, I mean that is really company dependent because I know some companies
Yeah.
that are very much like we can't make this cut and they're like, well, do it anyway. It's like that's not how that works. But no, like this is what I'm saying though is like that's why you start a culture of massively under promising under promising and where it's like, oh, it's gonna take me 3 weeks to do this, and then the week comes around and management's like, can we do things faster? And they're like, oh yeah, we'll really look at our procedures and do things faster, and then so they're like, okay guys, take 1 hour off of your estimates. Look, we've reduced the amount of action time by a whole 3%.
Yeah. And that is what everybody should be doing. It is like if one person breaks that cadence, right? If one person suddenly like recording times, which completely blitz everybody, now that becomes a problem.
Well, I just think shit should be fucking done. I think bean counters need to shove it up their ass and just live with the fact that different industries have different cadences on how they do things. And just because the texture team is done before the programming team of the animations doesn't mean you need to fire the texture team now to maximize profit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to encourage your texture team to take as long as the animation team.
Yeah.
And then if you're comparing the texture and animation team to fucking, I don't know, the main quest team, then they're gonna all collectively take as long as the main quest team. You're not encouraging efficiency, you're discouraging efficiency. You're actually losing more money longer because you make less games because you're threatening the people whose jobs it is to make games because you think you'll save money by firing them.
Yeah. And
But
that's
won't
more
we?
American thing, I feel. That's a very American feel. Like even you look at like all these fucking like they have the whole thing that, oh yeah, dude, like a lot of people are getting laid off. The majority. I heard something in the distance.
Yeah, that was Nose Hair because he has open mic.
Yeah. So like the entire thing that came out of that was the majority of people who got fired were in the USA and like specific white countries.
Yeah,
some
well,
European countries, some Canadian countries. Just all of Canada, really.
That's because of the corruption of the idea of merit in these countries, where other countries are more I don't want. I'm gonna say tribal based, and everyone's gonna be like, but it's literally tribal based. Of
You
no,
know,
we
that's
are the
right.
company,
Yeah.
we are the people of this company. We will not fire people in the company unless we absolutely have to because we are one company. And
Yeah,
in
like
the
for like
West,
what happened to
it's
me recently would have got me fired if I was in the USA.
yeah, exactly. And you know, in the U.S. with the corruption of the merit based, everyone, all these fucking bean counters are like, we must do maximum efficiency at all times, except our terms of maximum efficiency is the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Slave labor.
Yeah.
The timings are just all fucked up in the USA.
Yup.
I mean, it's just well, what it really is for the game companies, at least, because I can speak the most about it, is it was a bunch of nerds who wanted to go out and do nerd things and make video games about things they really enjoyed doing. And they did, and then they got lots of money for it, and then they're like, oh, we don't know how to handle this. So they went into the industry,
Hire somebody.
and they hired a bunch of bean counters from, you know, fucking logistics and production and shit like that. And they're like, okay, bean
Yeah.
counters,
And
you
they
know how
took
to
it
handle
over at this
money.
point.
Tell us how to handle money and do the money thing. And the bean counters, who have no interest in actually learning the industry they're now in, just treat game making like it's logistics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if I ever end up making my own company, I'm gonna do the fucking gaming thing and not hire a single fucking project manager at all. Fuck that shit.
True.
Do it.
Like it took me 6 fucking years to reduce the influence that game directors, sorry, not game directors, sorry, to the fucking PMs had on my last fucking team, only for
Mm.
me to switch team and just like be put in the middle of it again.
Mm.
Oh.
Well, it is what it
It's
is.
a
But
work in
anyway,
progress, and at least this time it'll take less time. At least.
so John's complaining about how he is the sole heir of the Ark family name, and this is completely unfair to him, who wants to go die in battle instead of continuing the family name.
A man's calling, yes.
No,
well-
in this case, he's the sole heir. He knows exactly what his job is. Be fruitful
The
and
man's
multiply.
calling.
Exactly.
Sure, but a man's calling is to die in battle. One of them. He should be
Indeed.
listening to the other
As we
calling
should
of
all.
starting a family and having a farm.
Yeah.
Bro, the biggest farm.
Give them a kid.
Yes.
Inside you, there are two men. One wishes to have a farm and be fruitful and multiply. The other wishes to bleed out in the snow.
You are
You are a
gay.
farmer bleeding out in the snow.
Inside the
Bleeding out the
two
snow.
men. You have just left the closet.
No.
Hey, no, whoa, look, we got Cruel and we have Alvor who come on the podcast. They can say that.
But I said it, so it's fine.
Yeah, listen, we had our resident Indian say it.
Well, no, he's also
Wow.
gay.
Resident. I don't think the Indian bit is that. You know.
I mean, yeah, I don't. How you trying to, bro? What are you trying to say there? Like, damn.
He gets to get away with saying whatever he wants.
He's trying to say he's got a get out of jail free card.
He's
So,
calling all Indians
speaking,
gay.
Speaking of getting up. So I recently.
I mean, listen, have you seen their toilets?
I'm not
Hmm.
sure
What
what
the fuck,
sexual
Mark?
preference has to do with that, but okay, if you say so.
Where you're going at him, but
They're just
please,
open
please
holes.
Okay,
Go in
Nose.
there when everybody sees what you're doing.
Do you need me to give you a shovel, Nose? Because I don't think you're digging deep enough yet.
Yeah, come on, like some more.
I
Give
will
more.
continue to dig. This hole's going all the way to China.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Actually,
That's what
the
she
same
said?
thing.
encourage me to find something else that brought me. Now I'm just fucking thinking of a farmer bleeding out in a snowfield. God damn it, guys!
I
Yep,
specifically
you're
wanted to
welcome.
create that mental image.
All of us. I mean, I already bought a farmhouse, so at this point, I know where I'm dying.
There you go. Encouraging me to find something else that brought me joy, but nothing shone as brightly as the call to protect people, to stand as a shield against the grim. It wasn't a dream, it was destiny. The Ark bloodline had been known for producing knights and warriors, not kings, politicians, but protectors. That's the legacy I wanted to live. Well, okay, well, you also need to leave a legacy to have a legacy.
Yeah. Well, he's got all those sisters, and surely they can. Oh, wait, they don't carry the family name or legacy.
Well, he's
So
also not
here's
thinking
a
that.
really funny fucking thing that I have realized after writing a John Bates fic.
Yeah,
John has always wanted to be a huntsman, right?
yeah.
Motherfucker didn't do a single push-up in his fucking life before turning up.
Oh
to
yeah,
fucking
we've
be-
talked
Yep.
about that.
We've talked about that countlessly.
Many a time.
I think we have. You're right. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's the fucking stupidest thing. Like,
it's
at least
the
learn
most
to throw a
enraging
punch.
part of it all. Yeah, no, it's why I so thoroughly despise John whenever he's not realistically depicted. Whenever he is accurately depicted. Thank
Faithfully?
you. Yeah, faithfully depicted. Whenever he is depicted as per canon, I despise John because Canon John is the whiny bitch who wants to be an Olympic athlete, but going to the gym and training for whatever sport he wants to be an
That's
athlete
hard.
for is hard and too much work. And can't he just show up?
No.
Like,
Can I just
I
get a
get it.
participation trophy?
you're not gonna become a huntsman by going to a gym. Just like most gym
I
people
mean-
think they can fight, but they can't. You can join a boxing class. You can pick up.
I mean, now, hold on. Maybe you might not become a huntsman by going to the gym, but going
You
to the
get at
gym
least
will
a
certainly
starting
help
point.
you.
Yeah, you at least when you
Yes.
do get like he didn't even know what the fuck aura was, right? At least when you do get your aura, what you will have is a great starting point
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
something athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a comparison point, just look at fucking Nora, the orphan who somehow still managed to hit the gym. Apparently is the bench press queen, according to canon.
What queen?
Nora, the bench press queen.
I thought it was squats.
What did you think he said?
I thought it was squats, right?
No, I thought it was squats, not bench press.
Yeah, same. I
Bench
think it was
press.
squats. Yeah.
It's bench press. No, they had a whole
No.
Ruby's Chippy episode with them in the gym with Nora and Yang, and Nora
Understandable,
was
understandable.
doing more weights than Yang.
I mean, Nora's like strong as
Oh.
fuck, so like that, yeah. But
Yeah.
I completely understand. Like,
Oh,
like
I mean,
the orphans were
Chibi's
able
is
to hit the
supposed to
gym.
not be canon, but sure.
Okay, yeah, Chibi's isn't supposed to be canon except
It's
for
like,
all of those
goddamn
lore
well, you know
drops
it
they made
was.
during Chibi's.
What?
Yeah, I was like, it's
what
a
lore
lot
drop?
more canon than the fucking fan fictions that. Yeah.
Wait, what
More
lore drop
canon
did
than
they
the
put
fan
in
fictions do.
Chibi?
That's how they introduced the Geists.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
No,
first Geist was like in Chibi's.
No, the first
It was
Geist
in
was in the
Chibi.
Volume 4 trailer. No.
Yeah, and in Chibi
No,
Volume
it's the Volume
2.
Was
four.
the first Geist in the fucking what's her name? Vice
No, it
trailer?
wasn't in Chibi's though. Chibi's that episode was.
Yeah, it
after.
was.
With
It
her.
it haunted her pancakes while they were still in
Yeah.
Beacon.
No, that's the thing. Right? I think the first one was in the Vice trailer, right? The fucking season 1 Vice trailer.
No.
Oh yeah, but we
No,
didn't
no,
know
no,
that
no,
was a
not
Geist
Geist.
yet.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that was
that was-
no,
It
that wasn't a Geist.
There was a
That was not a
Gigas
Geist.
armor,
That
whatever
was
the
a
fuck
unique.
it's
That was a
called.
completely unique thing.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
manga made it
Automa.
a Geist
that was
because it
not a
made more
Geist.
sense.
Made way more. You know what? Actually, that's a great fucking point. Why didn't we see more giant automata, Grim? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, to
because
be
then
honest,
they had
it's
to animate
Ruby.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to model that and animate that. It's yeah.
I don't
You
fucking
know why
care.
they didn't show it. It would cost too much.
Yeah, I
money.
know why they
It-
didn't show it. That doesn't like. Look, that's my point, though, right? If you're if you're going to introduce something and then not use it because it's expensive, then don't fucking introduce it.
Nice, very good. But
Or do
either
it
way,
yeah,
once, but have it be something unique and big.
Sure. But then why would you? I'm agreeing with you, Zion. I want to be clear here. But then why
Yeah.
would you make Weiss, who's not even a licensed huntsman yet, fight it?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because
that is
Dad's
a
a
good
dick.
question.
Okay, yeah. Its first
her dad
appearance
is a
was
dick.
actually white, so they did go back and make sure to talk about that. That was specifically the Arma Gigas.
Yes,
Why do they keep calling
Armageddon.
them Gigas?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wait.
saying. It like, but then like, so the dad has to have thought that Weiss would be possibly beaten but not killed by the Armageddons. That was, I'm assuming, his assumption because he wanted Weiss to stay in Atlas and be his heir. So
Yep.
He needs to put her against a Grim that he doesn't think she can beat, but won't die to.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably have
Well,
somebody watching.
I'm
like,
sure they had people on standby
Yeah.
to save her if it looked bad.
Right, but that's the thing though, right? That's why it needs to be within that range of she can't beat it, but she won't die to it. Because if it's too dangerous, if it's a unique type Grim that people don't normally encounter and require squads of huntsmen to fight, then why Weiss would not survive long enough for them to save her.
Yeah.
You would think.
And plot armor aside.
Yes. If we're going to ignore the plot armor of, obviously she would survive because she's a main fucking
Like,
character.
you put like a Berengal there, and that shit would fucking pummel the shit out of Weiss before anybody would get there.
Exactly. That's my point though. Is he clearly selected a Grim that wasn't lethal, but was still too strong for her as a huntsman.
Basically, I'd say not even like too strong, just unique, right? Like how, like, okay, you've learned how to fight a fucking Beowulf, a fucking Ursa. Here's a fucking Grim who is literally a knight. How are you gonna deal with this?
Stab it with a pointy end.
Right, but like that's what I'm saying though, right? Like if this is like if you're really gonna sit here and be like, oh, this is a unique Grim, like why would you have such a weak unique Grim?
Yeah, that is a good question. The power scale doesn't really fit.
If you're gonna have a unique Grim, it needs to be strong. Otherwise, and then there's no point in it. It's like, oh man, yeah, this is the unique creep. It takes 2 hits instead of 1 to kill.
It's got 2 HP, brother.
Then what was the fucking point of using it?
It's
yeah,
cool.
It doesn't add anything.
It's cool.
It's in a trailer.
It's in a
trailer. Shut up.
But yeah, anyway.
So
my
honest, this is going too long. I'll just like kind of like summarize like the bullshit, right?
I mean,
I've
yeah,
always
sure.
kind of given it to you, right? 6 chapters, 2 levels, maybe like 4 points in strength, 2 in intelligence. The one thing he did well was, you know, like how every fucking gamer gets that stupid fucking run 10 miles questline thingy?
Yeah, sure.
He at least shows that a 12-year-old can't really run 10 miles.
I mean, that's that. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, not. I mean,
No,
10 miles in one day.
He's like
It's
that
10
was the
miles
fear.
in one sitting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then absolutely, I don't think a 12-year-old could do that. Yeah.
So like he does that one thing well, but like this is the entire thing he like does. He has like those monologues where like it's like he's always older. I wish you could go over like the fucking bully shit, but like some legitimately, like, it feels like it's from his own past type of thing. There's one called Troy. There's a naming convention, Begone, right?
The bro doesn't even fucking capitalize arc. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in general, right? Like, you know, once you get the system, he realizes that like, yeah, I can gain points by not leveling up and doing other stuff. Does not do that much.
Congratulations,
also,
please
select useless to him.
Parkour. Oh, gamer's body.
No, the gamer's body, because like he's not really using it. Like if you got something that would literally fully heal you, like let's say, like, as a person who does like a lot of bodybuilding, I know how incredible.
Yeah, that'd be
recovery is
crazy.
and how
Yeah,
much you need it. That would be fucking crazy. That's like the cheat code to build muscle.
right. But like, here's the thing, right? Like, I never really understood gamer's body as a perk, because if you're sleeping typically 8 hours anyway, I would assume most regeneration rates, unless they are particularly punishing, would restore you to full by those 8 hours anyway.
Again, I keep going back to Ryugi. The only time that entire thing became relevant in his was either when early game John got gunshots and shit like that.
Yeah.
When he didn't have aura, and after he got aura, the only thing that made him do that was because he had a parasite, and sleeping removed that status condition from him.
Okay, then yeah, but
his John doesn't sleep though. His John doesn't need sleep, so the gamer's boy thing, especially the sleep thing, only becomes relevant when he is legitimately shredded.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, picking Gamer's body over critical eye of weak spots on the enemies will glow. Like,
Yeah,
you're
that's some
really gonna...
bullshit.
You're not gonna pick that, like, bro, what?
Yeah. Like, especially for somebody who's like, oh, by the way, after the first episode, he has not fought a Grim yet. The thing that gives him the most XP.
Of course not.
Holy shit. Yeah, that was definitely a damn. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is just a fucking dog shit story. I hate their stats lineup. This is like a
Also, another
fucking.
thing. You know when leveling up gives you skill points, right?
I hate that
He
shit.
uses one.
What do you mean he uses one?
He used one skill point and just kept the remaining 4. Like when you're starting out a game, those skill points, you really want to use them because they're the only thing that'll make you actually be stronger.
He's trying to bank them.
At level 1.
Well, I mean, yeah, you
that's
kind of do
fine.
that at
Need
level
them
1.
most. When you need them the
Well,
most.
no, I mean, if your stats
Okay,
increase,
no.
if your stats increase outside of skill points,
He doesn't know this at this point. Like he learned that.
yeah, but okay, but this is not a video game, so you're not locked into the skill menu before you can do shit. If you're just existing one day and this fucking screen pops in front of you, it's like, hey, you got skill points, we'd like to distribute them. The first thing I would test would be to see if I can influence my skill points by doing activities.
Sneaky, what's your age?
Yeah.
My age, 30.
Yeah.
How long have you
This
been
is a
playing video
12-year-old.
games?
Oh, I know.
Okay,
look,
he'll probably say
I know, but we already covered the fact that they're not writing the age of this character even remotely to what they're telling us the age of the character.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just I just generally hate it. It's generally annoying as hell. I just hate this fucking stat system that everyone uses for narrative writing. It's terrible. It's awful. The Koreans don't know how to write a good fucking story. I'm sorry, they don't know how to.
I'll be real. Only Korean fucking gamer shit that works is the one that doesn't give much like words to the gamer shit. Outside of look, he's
You
getting stronger.
can't detail everything.
Well, that's what the thing though was is in even in the gamer itself, like they would
gamer
show
is very slow with like the points. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying though is like in the gamer, like they don't. The points are there in the gamer, but they're shown for like a panel, and then everything moves on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it moves
And
on pretty quick.
And in this narrative shit, constantly they're like, "Oh, I got a bajillion points now. Oh man," and it's just like, yeah, because the pacing of a story is just completely different from the pacing of a manhwa.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
And even manhwas,
Yeah.
like, for example, a lot of manhwas these days are coming straight from like a light novel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck the Korean
Web
thing
novel.
is. Like even the web novel
Web
ones, they
novels.
don't spend time on their fucking
Yeah.
systems. Like again.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen plenty of web novel systems where it's just like, yeah, you got a class, this is your abilities, and then occasionally they'd be like killing shit, and then suddenly, oh, you got a level, here's a new ability, like, oh, okay, and then they just continue on. Like
I'll like so. I don't know how you guys feel about solo leveling. I like it only because it just simplified the entire system. It just went like,
I don't
okay,
really care.
here's a main fucking point. You're getting something new. Your thing is gonna have like 4 panels maybe. Otherwise, you're getting 1 panel. Maybe you don't even get a panel. In the panel he's doing something, just like the level of pop-up is on the side. That's
right.
really the best way to deal with it. Again, like systems in narrative ruin fucking pace badly.
Yeah. The best gamer fix I've ever read were D&D and Pathfinder stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, Flameclaw does a good job with that, yeah.
Yeah, with D&D, it's like, you can kind of understand because, again, as I think this is what Sign asked the first thing when he saw, when I said 1 level or like 2 levels in like 6 chapters.
Yeah,
That's kind of
D&D
okay.
based
But
system.
every fucking level in D&D changes your, like, build.
Well,
it.
not every level, but nearly
Yeah.
every level in D&D
Yeah.
changes your character. Yeah, no,
Well,
100%.
no, if you're a fighter, every level changes it.
Well, yeah,
depending on
well,
what you are.
As a
fighters
human
are-
fighter, you're getting a feat every fucking level, if not more.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
one.
yeah.
You get like, what's the word for it? You get fucking completely new avenues to grow into every like level or 2 levels.
Yes.
That's not here.
True. But yeah, so High School DxD, the Scythe of Olympus. This is clearly going to be an amazing story
This
and
is
not dog shit at all.
worse.
Yeah, of course it's going to be worse.
So it's going to be absolute dog shit. Gotcha.
By Sir Stab-A-Lot. Being a normal guy, I never expected that instead of waking up in my bed, I would wake up in anime I watch. Still being transported to the world of High School DxD, I can't even manage to fucking capitalize the title of the story and
Yeah,
give
this-
sacred gear containing Chronos. Oh, just contains Chronos, does it? Okay.
Also, I feel
yes,
like
the Titan.
you know, at this point in time, you should expect that as a guy that just watches anime now.
Yeah, you know
you
what?
just expect
That's
the
actually a fair point.
Yeah.
That is actually a fair point. Chronos
that
is
is
as
kinda
close to
nice.
my dreams coming true as I'm going to get. I guess I'm gonna have to make the most of it. Are you really
Bitch,
really
please.
going to say that? Oh man, I only woke up in DxD with the sacred gear of the Titan of Time. I guess I'll just have to make the best of it. Shucks. Are you
That's
fucking
so
serious?
dumb. Apparently
I
he
am
is.
only Superman. Darn.
God damn it.
I wasn't also the Flash.
I mean, that
And
wouldn't really be an upgrade. Like, Superman
Yeah,
is as
that's
fast
not
as the
good.
Flash.
No.
No,
it
no,
does-
no,
Flash
no,
is
he's
not
definitely
even
not.
remotely.
faster.
Well, I mean,
And literally, like,
depends.
there's a scene in the comic where Flash literally goes like, "I have always been going slow around you," and just gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, fair.
Like, that is
Like, he
something
just
that
goes,
they have covered very clearly.
Bye.
I think the best
Later.
scene. I think the best scene was it the Flash telling Superman that was for charity? Of course, I held back or something.
Yes.
Was it the
like,
other way?
Something
I
like
think
that.
that was
Yeah.
the Flash to
Y-
Superman.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it was a charity race. Of course I made it look good.
Bro, you're
I
Superman.
found the
I didn't want to
exact one.
embarrass
Here it
you.
is. Here it's fucking it up. Putting it up. Oh
I just beat you in a race. Want to see
There
me
it is,
do
there
it
it is.
again?
Good charity, Clark. Bye.
You already sacrificed years of your life for everyone. You've been given a second chance. It wasn't a get out of jail free card. It was a wish of a monkey's paw. You don't know that for sure. You can't stop me. I've raced you before. I know. I've even won some of those races. Those were charity, Clark.
Bye.
Like, don't
It-
get me wrong. When Flash is doing a light jog, Soups can keep up, but that's
Yeah.
him sprinting.
And remember, Barry is not even he's not even the fastest Flash.
Thought he was.
I think
Depending
Wally
on the
was
continuity.
fastest Flash, right?
Well, okay, I mean, yes, depending on the continuity.
Yeah, because like in general, Wally is the fastest Flash runner. But yeah, nah, like that is not comparable.
Fair, fair, fair.
Even though I do agree, being Flash compared to being Superman is a downgrade.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm not saying it's a downgrade. It's like a side grade. It's like you're not really.
Nah, you're not very bulletproof. I'll be honest.
Seamus
You
Finnegan,
don't need
this
to be
is the
bulletproof.
third time this month you've tried to put an exploding hex on another student's room. He can't help his Irish roots.
Oof.
Oh man.
Oh god. Anyway, the Scythe of Olympus, looking out over the vast sea in front of me, like I have been doing for last 15 minutes, I decide to stop thinking about why I am on beach and not in bed. That is the worst fucking opener I think we have ever read on this podcast.
It's
Yeah,
not a
it's a
good one.
shit of a
It's
cold
not
open.
great.
I think we read worse, but yeah, that is pretty bad as far as they go.
If we read worse, I don't remember
Betrayed
it.
Dark comes to mind.
No, that was funny. My name's D-Train Dark.
Dark just opens with them.
Oh God,
I
fucking
made my sister
D-Train.
call me D-Train Dark.
Dark, yeah.
Oh God, why'd you have to bring siblings into this?
No, it was literally the first fucking paragraph.
No, it wasn't. Stop making me remember it.
It was.
Shut up.
That was so good.
Cursed knowledge.
Fucking D-Train
You know what? You keep
Dark.
this up, son. I'm gonna make you read
You know,
the list.
actually, you know what? How
Oh,
is
no.
D-Train Dark doing?
Oh no, let's not find out.
Oh no.
Betrayed Dark.
Let's not find out.
Do it.
Is he?
Don't.
Oh, he'll be somewhere. But Betrayed Dark.
I don't see D-Train.
Did you ever leave a review? Check.
Is his name under D-Train?
It should
I'm
be.
pretty sure it would be. Oh, found him.
Oh, you got him?
Team Dark.
Oh, he
No,
changed his
there's
name.
Somebody else, I think. Because this does not open with what we're expecting it to open with.
Oh, well, post it.
And his name is Dustin, so...
Oh, yeah, it's not D-Train then.
It's also recent.
Oh, you know, I did leave a review,
Did
but
he?
that was so long
Oh,
ago.
no, there's a song in the middle
Oh my
of
god,
it.
did you drive him to quit, Sneaky?
No. The Oracle's voice was different this time. Percy Jackson, you must sink the Hamptons.
Oh,
Oh, it is D-Train Dark. No, that is him.
Yeah, but like I think he's because of your review, he deleted his pick and wrote a new one.
Oh, yeah, he
Wow.
did! He totally fucking deleted the story!
Yeah. See, I'll be honest. This is
we've
still
done a service to mankind with our
this
show.
Is on a writing perspective, this is a fucking miracle compared to
No
most things,
way.
He does have a song in the middle of it,
Of course.
and it does not read very well, but at least it doesn't start with "my call. I made my sister call me D-Train." We lost a gem.
Oh, he is still coping and seething, though.
What happened?
Yeah.
A younger male, a couple inches less than 6 feet.
Oh,
Bro is
imagine.
coping.
Bruh.
Imagine not being 6 feet in this fucking.
I'm
economy.
basically 6 feet. Imagine not being 6 feet in Ruby.
He's not 6 feet, he's 5'12".
He's 432.
Yes.
Oh, God. God, this is so bad, too. A
It's
younger...
better than what he originally wrote. I'll be that.
Okay, yeah, but his original opening was "I'm D-Train Dark,"
Yeah,
and then he
I'm
went
gonna
on to
write that
talk
down.
about how he's a Crow's son, Weiss's butler, Blake's ex-lover, and that he had a dual nunchuck katana assault rifle shotgun sniper rifle that had a 230 millimeter barrel.
I posted a review.
Oh. That hurt my soul.
Do you want the
Okay.
Beat Boys for some rock and roll?
No.
What
Hmm.
the fuck?
What?
What did I come back? I left to get a drink.
You
What
found
were we
D-Train Dark.
beating?
D-Train Dark. You came back to
D-Train Dark.
D-Train Dark.
Oh my god.
As a
I
sister.
no, he deleted his story.
Yeah.
I posted a new one.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's still terrible.
But it's
Of course.
different.
He's also really coping hard that he's not 6 feet tall.
6 feet tall. It's just wild.
I see.
The only thing worse
Because he
about being
calls
6 feet
himself
tall
a couple inches shorter than 6 foot.
is whatever the fuck that is.
Couple inches shorter than 6. Bro, I
Oh,
could
no.
say I'm a couple inches.
Sneaky.
What?
The chapters are both trailer. Which is why
Oh,
they have the
end
song.
of the Dark trailer.
Yep.
I-
and then
I don't
same
know
with
what
the
to tell
Rust
you here.
trailer.
Like, author,
Rust
I
trailer
could say I'm
are-
a few inches short of 6 inches because I'm
Oh,
5'10".
You're a few inches short of 6
You're
inches.
6
Okay,
inches,
bud.
man.
6
we
foot.
know that.
You know what I meant. Quiet you.
I said before, man, imagine not being 6 feet in this economy.
All right, I left my review.
But did you
Oh,
fucking
no.
leave?
You're gonna
I
get
You know
remember
what?
a
I'm just gonna go
Worm
watch-
Warcraft
you know what? I'm just gonna
crossover.
go watch Gura gamble. That's what I'm gonna do.
And one of the omakes was Jaina trying to force feed Taylor because she is a noodle by the standards of Azeroth. Oh yeah, that's probably the Argentorum story.
Oh,
That was boring.
Yeah, it was. People were Gray and I were getting fucking pings because of that story. But yeah, no, that
I
one
did
was
not
just
get
bad.
any pings.
Oh, you didn't get bangs? I was
I
getting
didn't get
bangs.
pings. The only thing that happened was you brought it to my attention in
Yeah.
one day because we were just talking in one of the chats. I don't remember when.
Yeah,
And
well, it was a long time ago.
suddenly, hey, this came out. Oh, this is Taylor and Dalaran. This is dull as hell.
Not only was
Goodbye.
it Taylor and Dalaran, she misunderstands her way into working with / against Kel'Thuzad.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, wow. That's really clever and original. You totally didn't steal
You
that.
totally. Yeah, because we were first, motherfucker.
But yeah, it went nowhere, and it was literally it was terrible. Honestly, you can tell he didn't know anything about Warcraft. But yeah, it was so bad. It was almost as bad as the Tanya stories, where the authors joke about how Tanya has a misunderstanding field, but they don't understand why she misunderstands things. So they just assume that everything someone says to Tanya is always going to be misinterpreted.
That's not how that works,
You just
you
wrote
idiots.
cope seed. Poor guy's gonna be like, wait, where the fuck did I just get 2 reviews from?
Oh god. Anyway. Feeling the soft sand beneath my feet, I take a moment to think about how glad I am about the fact that I was too tired to take off my clothes before I went to bed yesterday. Alright,
That
Lucky.
opener sounds familiar.
Huh?
That opener sounds familiar.
Probably.
Whoever
It's
you
probably 'cause
are.
he's
Like,
ripping
it
something
sounds
off.
like he used that exact thing before.
Maybe.
yeah.
Even in the weirdest situation I ever found myself in, at least I'm not naked, if that's the only positive thing in this situation. I mean, okay, first off, you're being fucking full body isekai'd into another world by the random omnipotent being. They could have just decided to fucking strip you naked. Like, they could have. There is an equal chance of them stripping you naked and putting clothes on you. Like, you don't have to be like, oh man, I'm so glad I just passed out on my bed last night because I just had a fucking rager of a night, so I just went boom right on my bed with full clothes on. Aren't I lucky? It's like, bro, you got transported into another fucking reality. Clothes being on your body is not harder.
Yeah.
Throwing now. if you were like, I passed out while hiking and then woke up in a new reality with my backpack of stuff still on me, I'd be like, okay, then, you know, the random omnipotent being was being nice to you and letting you keep the shit that was on you. That's fair enough. But if you're like, oh, yeah, I passed out in my bed with my clothes still on, aren't I lucky that I did that this one night that I don't normally do it on? That I got isekai'd that specific night?
Yeah.
Funnier if it wasn't that way.
It's just naked and afraid in another reality.
Yes.
Isekai without my smartphone.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's like,
But I need that. How am I gonna get waifus if I can't impress them?
How
with
am I gonna get
intelligent
magic without my
smartphone makes me
phone?
look?
Isekai'd with my smartphone, but the only thing that works is Apple Maps.
Isekai with my Apple Watch, but I don't have the phone to connect it to.
Isekai.
I was about to say, like, what's the Android user do in that situation?
Isekai'd with my heartbeat monitor.
Oh.
I'm running out of battery.
Sneaky, isekai'd with my entire desktop. Please, my back hurts so much.
I don't have a PowerPoint. I don't have a PowerPoint.
Can you believe this, chat?
Isekai.
I'm sorry. You know what? I want an isekai where a streamer gets isekai'd, but they still have their connection to chat.
Yeah.
Chat can still
They have a
see.
mental collection at this point. They're seeing everything he's seeing. Can you believe this?
Yes.
Chat, can
you're
you
gonna
believe
wanna
this
look
guy?
away. We're gonna do chat, look away. I'm about to do something very not PG-13.
I'm about to do what's called a gamer move.
Twitch, please don't ban me for
He
this.
gets his fucking ass beat by someone else in chat. What?
F's in chat, boys.
Somehow, the king of the new world discovers Twitch. You did what with my daughter?
Hey
Oh,
guys,
no, it
it's
was the content,
time
bro,
for
it
one of
was
those
content.
fade to blacks. Quickly, run the
It didn't
3-hour
fade.
ad.
It didn't
Mods,
fade.
mods, add the 3-hour ad.
Mods, run a 5-minute ad.
No. Oof. Mods run a 3-minute ad.
Everyone in chat, the mod in chat. I'll run a 30-second ad and we'll see after that.
F.
Yeah, also, listen, the mods are definitely hostile. We'll run a 30-second ad and see if you last that long.
It just cuts to you crying.
It'll be like again, like the only way he can live. His life is extended by some.
The world's longest subathon. He dies when the timer runs out.
Every time, once every month, chat gets to make a poll for 2 things that will happen to him. One must be good, one must be bad. It is randomly selected from a list of suggestions made by Redditors.
He can only power up by using bits.
No, you know what?
resource.
Actually, that is
fire-
genius.
Every
You just
bit
fire
you send.
Kamehameha. It's 10,000 bits, and it is a one-time purchase.
Okay,
Oh.
actually,
Oh,
no,
see,
hold
I
up.
was gonna go every bit. He can use every bit as a stat point.
Nah, that's too much. Some fucking like.
Okay,
like,
I'm getting a
Lord
brain
something
blast
like
here. Okay, he has a gamer system, except instead of XP, it's bits. If he wants to level up, he needs to spend bits. If he wants to level up a skill, he needs to spend bits. If he wants to buy attribute points, bits. Perks, bits.
That sounds like
And-
shit.
And to run chat legitimately, you instead go to like 6 or 7 different AI platforms on the web, and you give them each a role, and then you ask
no.
them questions about what happens next, and all they have to do is provide text prompts.
Oh god.
Bruh.
Sneaky,
like-
he's been provided with the Ramazan gamer system.
The Ramazon
Like the-
gamer
like the-
system.
with,
No,
like-
even better, the Scamazon game system.
Oh, I was thinking
Oh,
Ramadan,
true.
like the fucking Muslim thing we have to fast.
Yeah, no, that's why I changed it to
That's
Scamazon.
Ramadan, bro.
Ramadan. No, Ramzan. Again, Ramadan is how you white people call it. So.
Anyway, look, point is, yes, Sneaky. I agree with Sneaky. Let's see, but so then every sub translates to $5, which is what? 50,000 bits?
No, 5,000 bits.
No, it's way more than that. A bit is like
500
a
bits,
cent.
dude.
You know, a bit
No,
is
like-
1 cent.
Is it? Is it
Yeah.
1 cent or was it like?
I thought it was
hold on.
more than
Yeah.
that.
Oh, it's 1 penny.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it is
Yeah,
one.
so-
Okay, yeah.
It's 1 cent.
Yeah, so-
No.
Yeah, so,
Subs don't give him like subs only increase the time he stays alive.
No. See, like,
no.
no. See, if you're gonna
No,
give them,
subs are disabled. It's part of the system.
Oh, no, you know what? No, you know what we can do?
Go ahead.
Subs are for perks. You don't buy perks with bits, you buy perks with subs.
oh, see, what I was gonna do was, I remember that Twitch used to have this, and some accounts do still, if they're a really old account, where you could do a lifetime sub.
I remember that, yeah.
So you could have subs converts to bits, but everybody can only sub once.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. And then you consider that a passive income in the story?
Yeah.
Fair, okay.
Yeah, like, oh, he got 2,000 new subscribers this month. Yeah, obviously that's when you're like super late in the game and he's doing things like fighting Demon Kings.
Just 2,000 subs for Demon Kings? Damn.
Bro, it's not a hot
Damn,
woman. It's not a hot woman in a tub in a bikini.
That's true. You know what?
He tries that. He fucking tries that.
No. There's a
Darling,
perk.
what are we doing here? Trust me, this will make so much sense when it's done.
I'm sorry. He finds the perk streamer hot tub. When you enter the hot tub, you're temporarily transformed into a beautiful woman in a bikini.
Dear God,
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
He
Never leave
unlocks
the hot
body
tub.
painting stream.
God, no.
My fucking god. The thing is, I could see this working. It'll be fucking horrible, but it can work.
Oh, yeah, no,
Okay.
it would be awful.
The
Oh, no,
title
this
will
would
be
be a-
I beat the demon lord from my hot tub.
No.
Streaming to beat the demon lord. This is like some Royal Road. You know what? I'll fucking write this. I'll write this on Royal Road.
How many subs can I get for beating the Demon Lord? There you go.
All right, I'm gonna make a Royal Road fucking. Or which one is the one with the really fucking shit stories that keep getting ads? That's Royal Road.
Royal
right?
Road.
That's Royal Road, yeah.
I am gonna be joining Royal Road and I'll be writing this fucking story, dude.
Now, what setting do you put it in? Do you put it in original setting?
Generic original setting.
Yeah,
Generic isekai. Yep. Alright. I dig it.
Okay, well, let's be clear. There's definitely not a Rob. They're just getting a system. This system should probably be mildly hostile.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we're gonna call it Scamazon. Like, it's gonna be called Scamazon.
Yeah. But like, I mean, like generically hostile system, right? Like you can buy perks, you can buy attributes, you can buy equipment. All of this costs Scamazon bits.
Scamazon, your partner for
Scam
life.
points. Scam pieces.
The first item he gets is the Scamazon T-shirt. If he wears it for at least one day continuously, he receives 20 bits.
It has
Fucking
to be
daily
visible. It
quests.
can't be under his clothes.
Yeah, oh yeah, it has
Fucking
to be visible,
daily quests pay
It's
out in
advertising, obviously.
bits.
of course.
All right, I have made an account.
Oh my god, what stupidity are we unleashing?
Oh,
on the
you
web?
know what? Actually, that's even better, and a better way of increasing the amount of bits the character will get over time is you can have chat vote every, X hours for a quest for him to do.
Yes, that's another good way
Here's
to
a
add him.
question. Is he isekai or is he just part of this world and suddenly gets it?
No, he's
Isekai.
Yeah, isekai works better.
To Twitch chat.
Yeah, no, Isekai works better because then you can skip over the whole explaining how game systems work thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can literally
just
just have it
knows.
be Like, you can just start it with, I was sitting at home watching my favorite streamer.
Okay, I will write the
I was
first
watching
chapter.
Girl.
I'll put it here. You guys go through it. We'll have to make a really dog shit fucking cover image because they asked.
Oh, that's what AI's for, bro.
That's what
all
AI's
over
for.
Royal
Yo,
Road.
actually, even better is we have Sign here. He's got his whole art generator AI now.
All right, son. I'll depend on you for this story.
Okay, wait. Okay, then what is? Okay, let's do this. Our main character will not be a generic brown-haired isekai boy. He'll be at least slightly
What?
more interesting.
Italian, 32-year-old fat guy from New York.
God,
Shut the
no.
Fuck up.
No,
Our
we don't want them to be too.
protagonist is Sai.
Also,
That's rude.
if you're going to have AI generated, you may as well put a hot girl on the cover. So
True.
come up with a female and then put the female on the cover.
Femoid.
It's
okay.
guys. It'll be.
Oh!
It'll
You
be
better have a
his
princess
secret.
Oh!
or something.
Title
No,
name,
no,
gentlemen.
listen.
Title
This
name.
is how we. What?
2-bit
Okay.
hunter.
Boom. There you go. Okay, but listen, this is what you'll make the Royal Road ad. I will subsidize one stupid ad with the hot girl in the tub, and it will be I appear in chapter, I don't know, chapter
9.
40 as the M's. I appear. Oh wait, no, of course I appear in chapter 69 as the MC's alternate form.
Can't do text in AI.
We can just
Oh, no,
fucking
that's
edit
the
the
thing, like, all
picture
of that.
afterwards, dude. Like, it's not fucking
Yeah.
hard. Like,
So-
Jesus Christ, dude.
I can do
Yeah.
it right now. So give me an idea of what this girl would look like.
Okay, so, I mean,
I'll give you at some point. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna say we'll figure that out. I was gonna say
No,
first we
no,
gotta
no,
figure out what our MC is gonna look like. Actually
Yeah.
look like.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, are we gonna make him anime colored, or are we gonna make him normal?
Anime colored.
Yeah, anime.
Okay,
Go
so,
crazy.
his hair is going to be blue.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
What? I asked, and you said
Yeah,
anime.
what's wrong with blue hair?
So okay,
Blonde
so
is
let's,
an
let's
anime
put it
color
this way, right?
too.
Okay, let's put it this way. Guy is isekai'd, randomize fucking everything. He has purple hair because that's what the Scamazon thing is.
True. Yes, his hair is dyed purple for the logo of Scamazon.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
I
This
hate
is
it.
your basic avatar. To upgrade, please spend exorbitant amount of money.
True. Yeah, there we go.
Avatar upgrades cost money. Okay, we cut
course.
that down as well.
And of course you can pay for cosmetics.
Yeah.
To make sure we don't have too many fucking stats that we have to fucking keep track of what they do or
Three stats.
interactions with. Yeah, 3 stats: physical, magic, and
Yeah.
I don't know, will.
Yeah.
Something.
You know what? If you want to be real lazy about it, skip magic. We're gonna make the generic Fire Emblem Game Boy attack stat, and that functions for your strength and your magic. Deal.
Every time he
Ah.
gets
I don't know. No, scaling magic with your normal basic attack makes it way too.
dude.
But remember,
fucking
this guy's
idea.
not gaining stats in the way that a normal guy is. He's paying. out
Sure,
bonus.
but we like
Yeah.
they'll just turn him into fucking Goku.
Yeah.
True.
Like again, look,
So-
we will give him like a physical, a magic, and a perception. Something like that.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
Charisma and all is bound to what fucking items he's wearing from the cash shop.
No,
I would say-
charisma is a stat based off of the looks he upgrades and
Yes, exactly.
the clothing he
One
buys
as
from the
well.
shop. Only from the
There's
shop.
a thing called fashion report. Like every time he like wears it, it gives him like a fashion profile. And hey, yes.
Different outfits give him both. You are wearing common laborer's outfit, -5 charisma with nobles, +5 with peasants.
Yep.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah. I'm just making this shit up as an example.
Yeah, no, I hear you. If we're not gonna make it a game world, right? We're not making this a game world.
He's
yeah.
the only one with the system. He will
Yeah.
do weird, strange things that no one can understand with the system, like when he buys a sword from the shop and it appears out of thin air.
And nobody questions it.
Yeah.
at all.
No, I'm actually behind that one.
When did you get the Grootmore plus 10? Kind of rolled a gotcha for it. Gotcha items. There's a banner up.
Of course.
You know what? We can include that later chapters or books if it hits.
Guys, the very end of the story, banner item. Take it home.
Subathon time.
Why would you want to end your subscription to Scamazon's great isekai service?
This is subscription easily.
You have to fight Scamagod.
Scamagod.
The final fucking creator.
Oh, you know what? That can be the ending of the book. I 100% support that, yeah.
No, the very last line of the book is, I guess it's not so bad here.
What is this, a JRPG?
But Scam is also American!
He can have...
I'm getting really mixed signals here.
This is gonna be our fucking magnum opus, brothers.
Our magnum shitfist.
Number
If it
one
starts
story on
making
Royal
money,
Roads,
I
let's
will
go!
Cry. Because here's the thing, right? Because I'm gonna run this by you guys. There's gonna be actually competent people, to some extent, commenting on this. You cannot say that for most Royal Road writers.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh yeah.
The concept is novel and can be fun.
Well, let me say, like, look how much Sign stories jumped
Mhm.
in what are frankly very niche segments.
True.
Yeah.
But
Like-
anyway, yeah, we'll
They're
figure this
competent.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this story up first. So let's see here. Throwing the stone I smashed against my leg a couple minutes ago to check this was a dream or not into the sea. That's a terrible sentence, first off. Second off, why would you smash a stone into your leg?
Bro, just pinch yourself.
Here, let me
That's
just
his brother.
maim myself to check if this is real or not. Oh, it's real! Oh, okay, well, no. Oh god, not this one. Oh no. What? I can't.
Oh, God.
I have a random Twitch viewer being like, oh god, not this story.
Wait, they know the story. Oh no.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
That
no.
is concerning.
There's a possibility that is the writer itself, because they both.
That
do
would
have
be-
the link to
no,
the stream.
There is no way in existence this is
No,
the
I gave
writer.
them the link to the stream.
I don't want to read this again. Don't worry, we barely cover it.
Where did you find it? Is the question.
Female MC in a hot tub. Yep. I mean that is the most Royal Road I've ever seen a Royal Road ad. Now you
Yep.
just need to add
Hold on.
really shitty text on top of it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
hold
would
on,
say,
hold on.
That's what I said. Right now we have the
I
really
keep
shitty
forgetting.
text.
I
I
keep
am the
forgetting
MC's
that-
alternate form in chapter 69 or whatever.
I keep forgetting that normally I have an image generator.
Yeah, but it's terrible.
No, it's
It's
surprisingly good.
Oh really?
They have an AI diffusion before and shit like that, so they've actually like really jumped. Let me
With this
see.
as a cover, you're gonna get insane numbers. I know.
Yeah,
That's the
no
point.
shit.
That is the entire point. We are listen.
Now,
We've spent
Sign,
enough time.
you do need to make a cover now, and the cover is going to be, the description for this guy is the most generic blue-haired protagonist, male, or purple-haired. My bad, purple-haired and
Yeah, I would say,
protagonist.
listen, if you do blue haired, you're ending up with a Fire Emblem Lord, which is funny.
True.
This is what novel AI gave me. Hold on.
The first
Oh,
thing,
no.
No,
the
it is.
first,
It is also. It is the writer. It is the writer.
Oh, it is the writer?
Oh.
Great.
Also, Cruel. The first thing that he spends money on is to purchase the Fire Emblem level up sound.
I mean, that's not what I would expect out of a Twitch. We cannot use that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. See, Twitch does allow you to have custom like fucking
Are
sounds
these
and shit like that.
these AI?
No.
they're AI.
Yes, obviously
yeah.
they're AI. No, I'm saying we
Okay.
can't use that one for an ad. That one's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like again, like I've given it like again, I can give it more. And see, like make
Scale
it
the
more,
boobs
like,
back.
Yeah.
Increase
tried
the
to
amount of
portrait thing.
clothing.
No, because like I put this into like portrait mode, and no, this is after increase. The one before this
God.
did not have clothes.
Oh, wow. That's
I ran it twice. Hold up, let me fucking go into the history thing and get the last one.
don't post porn on the server.
Yeah, I'll post it in
Please
science
don't.
server instead.
Oh yes, signs chat. We'll get a preview of the brand new shitpost we will be unleashing upon Twitch on Royal Road.
Oh no.
Oh, but there are clothes there. I would not tell the difference if they weren't. But
I'm sure. Where did you post it in the NSFW?
I'm putting it in. Where's the NSFW?
AI generated?
AI generated
AI
NSFW.
NSFW. Okay. I mean, it's somewhere in the middle. I'm just going. That's SFW. Oh, SFW.
It's
loaded
currently
because there are
generating
some
our
clothes.
male MC.
Yeah, hold up. I'm putting it in art.
No. Yeah. Cruel. The guy in
That's-
chat says he's not the author.
He literally
So you
pinged
could-
me.
You guys can fight it out. Yeah. You guys can fight it out.
I don't care, man. He different. He different, this one.
Anyway.
Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Is that really what it gave you the first time?
It was worse. This is
Holy
a
sh-
regenerated thing. I can't
Wait,
get the history
where
of, like,
are you
clothes and
posting
things
this?
that's saving.
He put it
I
in not
posted
safe
on-
for work clothes.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm telling
Oh,
you, normal AI's image generator
Jesus
is
Christ.
actually really fucking good now.
So much fucking porn. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, you guys post. Jesus Christ. There is no way we could get away with using that.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
What'd you post?
Must be real bad.
Anyway.
Oh,
I don't even see it.
It is 1
That
millisecond away
that is
from being
God's thinnest towel.
Listen,
That towel
listen. I
was
just
blessed by
came.
the heavens.
I wrote.
Ah, it's a
putting
nice
in work.
towel.
That
That's
towel is a molecular thick.
Like,
It's
no,
fucking
I'm telling you,
transparent. You can see her belly button.
The AI
Jesus.
generation for this stupid fucking like thing that I used to
I like the MILF one.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I wrote mature because otherwise it was giving me sign bait.
Hey, I'm gonna send this to you, Atin.
Oh no, what? All right, that third one's not so bad. Like, I mean, it's still bad, but
Yeah, like if I can put specific things in there and make it better.
what am I
Because
receiving?
this is to age you. 10
Oh,
years
boy.
ago on this day.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because my phone
Oh,
just did
God.
this to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm posting more.
Oh man.
My phone just fucking popped up with a notification of 10 years ago on this day you took this photo. I'm like, what's that? Ah, fuck.
Oh man, you know what? Nose, I'm going to attack your age directly by sending you the oldest picture in my phone.
Oh god.
What's going on right now? Okay, so right now, the author's story was so bad that we got sidetracked into thinking up our own story that we're going to be using AI to generate most of it. And we're going to see how Royal Road responds to it without letting them know that it's AI generated.
Yes.
You haven't sent me
Like,
anything.
that's how
Where
bad
those-
these
oh, no,
stories
where are
can
they?
get, is that we just completely veer off the side of the road. We're like, we're gonna crash this fucking car, get out and take a hike in the woods for the sole purpose of not reading more of this.
Yeah.
What, the one, this story? Yeah.
Yeah, this fucking Scythe of Olympus shit, where the dude's just like, I'm gonna go beat myself with rocks because this is a dream. Man,
There
it
you
really
go,
likes
that's a male
bamboo.
protagonist. No, I told it to put bamboo in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
I
it's gone.
left the
Where is it?
prompt in
Fuck.
from the previous one.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we can even, like, that looks like a woodish sword, so you know what? This is actually a decent, like, Scamazon starter kit.
Yeah.
Right. Shitty fantasy armor. Wooden sword.
The wooden sword has +10 attack and is actually better than the starting longsword you get as a fighter.
Right.
My fucking god.
Now,
Make
you might
it
be
terrible.
asking,
You know what? Make the system terrible, too. You can upgrade the weapons and armor with plus, +1, +2, +3.
Dude, the fucking Korean system, it can fail the higher it goes.
Dude, no,
Oh, yeah,
we're
I
not
hate that
doing
shit.
that. No, fuck that
see,
shit.
You know why? The fucking Lost Ark is run by Amazon.
I know.
And that is the game that doesn't
No,
work.
you don't understand.
Oh.
Amazon didn't put that in.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's just
they did not.
Korean games
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah. I got
the
news
pro-
for you. I fucked around with what was it? It was Black Desert.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
the video is different.
Well, no, that's Chinese, isn't it?
No, video is
Well, okay, so the
Yeah.
thing is,
was originally
Chinese
Korean.
and Korean games are basically the same thing when it comes to the MMOs, is that because these people have absolutely no lives, and this is like compared to Japan. Like, they have no lives compared to Japan's citizens. So it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, they put 27 hours a day into the game. Like, that's how little life they have. They somehow tapped in to the nth dimension to get more hours to put into the game.
I was
So
gonna say,
they had to create all
think my-
these systems
oh god.
for
yeah.
energy and shit like that, right? To limit how many hours you could play on per account. Because these people would no life these accounts so badly.
Yeah.
And that's why they make these systems where you can fail the upgrade later on, and the higher upgrade you get, the more you can fail. And there's, like, it gets really bad in some of these games, where it's like, if you fail the upgrade, the item is deleted or loses all of
Yep.
its upgrades.
Well, no, I
Yep,
was just
it completely destroys it.
Oh gosh.
No,
those were-
I've seen them all, Atin. I've seen the item gets destroyed. I see the item gets reverted to 0. I've seen the item loses a level.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just say
The
the
item gets
most.
corrupted
one
and
do we
you
wanna
can't
do?
fix it.
No, that too. Yeah,
You
I've
want
seen
to
that one too.
destroy it?
No, we should just go with loses a level.
No,
No.
I honestly no, because this is through bits and all that. I think it's fine if we just make it
You should get what you
logarithmically
fucking
more
pay
expensive.
for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You,
fair.
like this isn't. I ground for these. This
We're
is
gonna
like you
completely fuck
literally
you, no.
buying it.
Do we
Yeah.
also like, okay.
No.
So here's my thing, right? How many bad monetization practices can you put in here?
All of them.
I mean,
So,
you can
like,
microtransaction the shit
gotcha.
out of things.
So
Yeah.
the first one
Real
I'm thinking
money
of, like, is
transactions.
in the beginning, he's given a sword he literally cannot equip unless he spends bits to level up stats.
No,
Yes.
not just the
Yes.
stats. He can't equip it until he buys the skill for swordsmanship novice.
Yes.
With bits.
And so he can't learn anything. Like, if someone could show him smithing and he won't be able to hit the fucking, like, he wouldn't even be able to hit the anvil. He'll miss so bad.
Oh, that's
Until
so
he
awful.
buys smithing novice.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, also, maximum number of skills he can have active at once. He can buy to
unless he
increase
buys
it.
more
I was gonna
skill
say, of course you
slots.
can buy to
He
increase it.
can buy to increase it, or he has to remove it. Like, he has to remove a skill to get the other.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Delete
Well,
it.
yeah.
No,
and
not remove
let's
it.
say-
He has to delete it.
No.
If you ever
That's
reuse
too
it-
scummy.
No. And
Yeah.
if he
Okay.
no, but that'll be the fun part. If he loses it, he first time goes like, I bet I'll get it again. It wasn't an expensive skill. He gets it again. All the levels he put into it are gone.
No,
Yeah.
you know what we can do to find the middle ground on this? It's gonna be he can remove a skill at any time for free, but he has to pay based on the level of the skill to reactivate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
However,
Oh.
we should. Here's the thing. Because he's meant to save the world from the demon lord. We should throw him a couple bone. Like every time
Yep.
you defeat a demon ranked X or higher, get 1 bit.
No. Even
No,
better.
more than
Every
one bit.
time you defeat like demon, your stream gets on the fucking the front page thing they do for exactly
No.
that.
That's when he beat. No. That's when he beats like a lieutenant
demon
rank.
chief.
No. They don't include that sort of system in it. That's going to be a purely narrative system. So if we ever get into a situation where we need to scale up his power a little bit, then we
Put
can
him on
be
the
like,
front page.
oh,
Yeah.
he's on the front page. Oh wow.
He gets
Like,
more
you
subs.
keep that in the pocket for narrative. Writing out of a corner situation thing.
Yeah.
What you
so
should
what
do
all
though
we have-
is, I mean, well, if you want him, don't make him gain bits in a way that he can exploit. So not every creature drops bits. Killing X amount of creatures for a daily quest gives you X
No,
bits.
Okay. See, the thing is, right? I want if we want something like that, let's make it like a different reward vector.
Okay.
For the people purchasing, you get a 20%. Like they whatever bits they give you, you get 20% more. So you still have to keep you think of this from the company's perspective. They still want you to oversell
Yeah.
your acting, your stream, right?
Right.
They
Right.
still want to make money. The bits
Right.
are actually not costing them anything. They're cannibalizing shit, right? So
They'll just
any
give you
bit
bonuses.
you earn during this point
Right.
gives you 20% more bits.
You know what? Actually, that's a good
And-
point. Daily
and
quests
it's a-
give
it-
bonus percentage. Yep.
Yeah, and he can keep that voucher and use it at the right points. Now the other thing I want, you know how like Twitch has those like poll things?
That's fair. Yeah.
And the poll thing, like they generally like channel points. Now channel points again come from like regularity and how much people view it. Channel
Sure.
points can give him actual game debuffs if a person so wishes.
Ooh.
Not like stat debuffs, not like ability debuffs. Shit like, oh yeah, you gotta wear this funny hat that like you can't see out of very well for the rest of the day. That kind of.
Okay,
I think
listen.
that'd be really hard to do
You have-
narratively.
You have to speak in expletives for a fucking day.
No.
I
was
think
about-
that's
I was
really hard
about-
to do
no.
narratively.
We should no, what we should do, we should steal like ideas from some of the more like, for instance, I know Lumi has one where it will change her accent. Like she's got the
Oh,
soundboard.
yeah,
and so
there
it's
you
got
go.
like
Yeah.
common British
Yeah.
like
Oh my
British
god.
accent, Australian accent.
Atin, I just got an idea because of you. Like the fucking female hot tub thing you said?
Yeah.
The points can be redeemed to turn him into a girl for a certain amount of time.
That.
Yeah.
That's for the hot tub scheme.
No, this hot tub scheme is something that he can activate, and he gets the idea that this sells because when somebody activates that and turns him into a hot anime girl,
They
you
have to
realize
pay
his
him.
viewership goes up.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
pay him a stupid amount of bits for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other
He'll
than that,
be
also, we
your
can
hot
have,
anime girl waifu on screen.
yeah, buy
Yeah.
GF
Best
1
man to be
million.
best girl. He's not compelled to act like your waifu, but he knows he'll get more bits if he
No.
does.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's a line that you basically would need to have a character arc over.
Yeah. Again, like this is like
Yeah.
again, this is
Yeah,
art.
yeah.
This is like a full art we can make up. But like no, like other than that, we can also have like the chat can bet against.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
No,
every-
like
and
whenever
no,
he
no.
fights whenever he goes to fight anything that's like,
And the
Oh
more
no,
they bet, the
you know
harder it
what?
gets.
Here we go. Actually, here's a good median point between all of our ideas. Instead of a daily quest where he gets some sort of percentage voucher, he can take on a challenge. And that challenge can be anything from he's got to do fucking real dying lighted up here. Killing something, doing a race or whatever. So chat gets to spend their channel points on voting what challenge to make him do. And then they spend the channel points on, say, if they choose combat challenge, it spawns in a Minotaur and he has to go fight the Minotaur.
No, let's make it worse. Let's make it like Kickstarter stretch.
oh god.
Well,
Why would
listen,
you do
level,
that?
no, the
Well,
basic level. Oh, an enemy appears. Level 2, enemy gets upgrade. Level 3, enemy gets upgrade. Level 4, enemy has a weapon. Level 5, enemy is cursed. Level 6, enemy can steal your bits on attack. Level
no.
No, definitely not the
Um,
steel bits one. But like
no,
enemy
that's
could
what-
damage your equipment.
Yeah, no, I'm just
No, that's what I'm
spitballing them.
saying.
Yeah,
Like
again.
that's what I'm saying. He can take on a challenge, and then chat gets to pay into the
Yeah.
challenge to increase the difficulty of the challenge.
Yeah.
But he gets a proportional percentage increase. So if like chat pays for a Minotaur, he gets 140% of the money used for that challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, like, and if he loses, what happens?
Well, I mean, he dies.
So here's the thing, right? So here's the death thing, right? Amazon ain't gonna let this motherfucker go after death. Does
Guys.
death bring him into a respawn?
He has to
Does he
pay
lose
for a
certain-
I was just about to
respawn.
say he has to pay for the respawns.
Or
Dark
do
Souls,
Chad
but you
have
pay
to pay
for it.
respawn?
Guys, when he dies,
Well, I mean,
he
chat
drops
is
the
paying for the
bits.
respawn.
God.
Oh,
No
Is
one
he
else can pick him up.
interesting
No one else can pick it up.
true.
But he's got to go get him.
And if he dies again, he doesn't lose them. They don't like disappear like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It's just they're probably gonna be really far away.
Guarded by a really strong monster.
Oh, you know what? You know what? And then on top of that system, we can do it. We can add in, he can pay to set a new checkpoint that he can respawn from.
Yeah. The
But-
bonfire creation mechanic!
Yes, a bonfire creation mechanic, except it costs more the farther from a city that he makes it.
And it has
Oh,
a
wait, no,
limited
guys,
number of
guys.
uses.
Better yet, it's a consumable item that he purchases, and it's the lamp fire.
Oh
The
my
lamp
God.
fire of grace.
And every time
The
he
lamp
has
fire
to
of
use it,
grace.
and every time
Just,
he has to
just
use it,
combine all of just smash them all together.
yeah,
The lamp.
again, like this is going to be the shitpost of shitposts, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Let's say that every single time he uses it, it loses charges, and he can only put down one at a time.
Yeah,
The shop
yes,
can
yeah.
literally only sell one.
Yeah.
Every scummy fucking possible technique we're gonna use.
Yeah, exactly. No, 100%, yeah. What the fuck is this review you just posted? They gave you a 0 on everything but overall score? What?
No. Everybody's apparently only been raking the overall score.
Oh.
That one. And it's apparently hit rank 350.
Damn.
Damn, that's crazy.
A little bit.
Wow.
Damn, that's crazy. The
almost
350th
like you
best
can
story on the
write,
website. I don't know if that's a testament to how good Slime is as a writer when he's not thinking with his dick, or how bad the website's competition is.
Honestly,
not
a
both?
little of
Yeah.
both.
Why
I'll
not
do this.
both?
Okay, I'll be doing this. By Sunday night, my night, I'll send you over the chapter. You guys
All
go
right.
over it. Anything
Yeah.
that does not seem fit or any fucking stupid inside joke you want to put in there, just like write
Yeah,
a
yeah,
comment,
we'll just
I'll
tell
put
you,
it in
yeah.
there, and we'll post it. And let's see what this fucking does. Because if this fucking works, oh boy, we can have a lot of fun with this.
We could do so much dumb shit with it.
Gentlemen,
I would read
Gentlemen.
we're
this.
going to ludicrous speed.
Indeed.
Ludicrous speed.
I'm listening in
Wait,
for a friend. He wanted to
this
be
stupid-
listening, but emergency came up. He asked me to listen for you. I got sidetracked. Have you guys looked over our struggle yet? Yeah, we went over our struggle. It was a struggle to get through that one.
Oh yeah,
Struggle to
yeah,
maintain
okay,
attention.
so that's the fuck. Okay, it's not the writer, it's the other. one.
It's the
Yeah,
other
because-
stories writer. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Damn, you got some fucking PvP going on in your server, dude. Damn, he
Man,
got this
the-
guy over here calling this story shit when he's
I'm-
gone and written our struggle. Damn.
Bruh. No, like these again. I'm just surprised that my server is active, and that's a very
Damn.
Ours
I'm
only
not
gets
surprised it's active.
Ours gets active once a year.
Oh, ours gets active whenever we post chapters. So, I mean, you know.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah. True. Very true.
You should
Totally
get on
true.
that.
Yeah.
Date when?
Hey, look, I'm gonna get on it as quick as Orph is gonna get on Snoopy, okay?
Oh, so never.
Damn,
Got
I missed
it.
the review. Okay, so you want us to give a real review for the story. Okay, yeah, so, I want you to take this in the most non-offensive way possible. I have to preemptively tell you this, because if I want to be offensive, you'll know. And I want you to know that I'm not trying to be offensive with this.
However, I want to point out, I just want just for your sake, author, Sneaky is acerbic at the best of times.
Yeah,
he's effective. I'll put it
my
that way,
old
right? Like,
WoW
he's the entire
guild
anime.
affectionately called me the daily battery acid. So, take that for what you will. So anyway, to review your story, your main character is John question mark arc. That's not entirely your fault. We don't really have a great characterization of John from Rooster Teeth. But it is kind of a demark against you when you write a story with him as the main character, because everyone and their mother knows that it's a self-insert. Like 99% of the time.
Including Miles Luna.
Yeah. Well, because the story character is a self-insert of Miles Luna. He doesn't really have a character outside of whatever the author wants him to do, and that does carry over into writing fanfiction of him. So it's not something I hold against authors, but it is a problem present in just using that character in general. The second main issue we had with the story was the fact that you started off the story in both first person and with John being 12. And the reason why this is a problem is because you had John very much not act like a 12-year-old. In fact, you went so as far to the point of having a 12-year-old think in his head to the audience, I'm 12, to explain to the audience his age, which no real 12-year-old is gonna do or think about. Unless someone tells them. The only time young children really think about their age is when someone calls them too young or a kid and they go, nuh-uh, I'm 12. Nuh-uh, I'm 10. Nuh-uh, I'm 8. Like, they don't really sit there and get introspective and like, oh, I truly did make a mistake today with my rash actions, but it is only natural as a 12-year-old I am. It is a life choice I will have to endure. Like, it's like, come on. It's not really...
The average child is not going to think that.
Yeah, so, the other thing is, now, again, this is not against you personally. I have a personal major issue with gamer systems. And the major issues I have with gamer systems is there's far too many fucking numbers. They almost mean nothing, effectively, when it comes to narrative. It's way too much for the author to keep track of, and they very often lose track of the numbers and what they mean as the story goes on. And it overly complicates pretty much everything going on in the story. And personally, I take no joy out of seeing numbers go up for someone's character in some random fanfic. Like, that means nothing to me. I don't get excited when, oh man, he hit 100 strength balloons. It's like, okay, cool. Now he's gonna get some fucking perk that adds 20% more gaboogles every time he gablangs. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm so happy he can pinor all over the place now. I am visibly. I'm sorry. I keep stuttering because my brain wants to make up random gibberish words to use in this scenario, but my brain keeps coming up with random gibberish words that were slurs in the 1940s. So I keep having to be like, "No, brain, we can't say that."
It's okay. Your blogging is not.
That's a fucking sentence. That's a fucking sentence and a half.
I mean, they're real. Like I said, they're just nonsense words.
Or got hit with ads. Speaking of ads.
Hit that with ads. Damn. Well, you'll have to.
Holy shit! You get paid for those?
Of course.
Oh yeah. I got a whole 6 cents.
He gets
Yep.
like.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I got a massive.
Ads that you do off my subs. Hey, you
Yep.
got a gift sub today by mistake, so that's good.
Yeah,
Sorry
you know,
about
we'll see that money in another 3 years.
Maybe. If we're
He's
lucky.
currently trying to rebuild a motor behind the gas station, and I'll be telling him with this as much sarcasm as possible. Thank you. I appreciate you accurately translating my messages. So I just want to be clear here as well. It's an absolute dog shit fucking story. If I ever read it, off stream and I wasn't seriously trying to review it, I probably would have gotten 3 paragraphs into the story and immediately dropped it. It is possibly the most generic Ruby story that exists at this point in time in the fandom. John, check. Gamer system, check. Goes nowhere, check. Like the only way you can make this more generic for him is if you had
Harem.
well, I mean harem, good point. Harem.
That's an implied thing.
That's usually implied with John Gamer Ruby stories, but we'll include that separately.
This one doesn't have one.
No, I was gonna say the only way you can make this even more of a generic Ruby slop story is if the title had the word game in it.
It did. It did. I got him to change that.
Well, there we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
well, there we go.
It was literally named John's Journey to Saving Remnant as a Gamer.
Wow.
What?
That is.
He literally.
Bro is cooked. I think he's read a little bit too much Japanese light novel.
The thing is, he spent 6 chapters without a name for the story, and then we discussed it, and then he finally gave a name to it. He literally asked at the end of every chapter, like, "I'm literally gonna go up with a name for this. Please help me." And like, I was like, you know what, whatever, man. Just try one of these.
Yeah, Our Struggle again is a very questionable name. Unless the author is trying. Well, I mean, yeah, it's okay. Frankly, it's awful. But I mean, maybe the author is trying to be like a fourth wall. Like it's our struggle together. I'm struggling to write it as much as you're struggling to read it.
No. The reason it's called
I don't think he thought that far ahead, Sneaky.
No, it's actually a think far ahead kind of thing because the story is going to be this, like John plus one more character.
Oh yeah,
going to be fucking struggling.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. So that's gonna be another. So in relation to that, then that's gonna be another massive fucking demerit. If you have a gamer system, I'm sorry. There shouldn't be a struggle. It should be a fucking power slop. You don't go into a gamer system story to read about struggle. You go into a gamer system story to read about power slop. A young girl's war between stars. True.
Yes.
We all suck at names, brother. We all suck at
names.
Hey,
hold up. Hold the fuck up.
No,
I'm sorry. Two-step goodbye, undying scarab, scorcher, shattered steel. Come fucking at me.
Actually, you are
Sneaky is very good at names.
It's one of the like 4
good
things
with
he's good at.
names. Sneaky's good with ideas. He's good with names. Don't
ideas,
ask to
drinking,
write unless
and
you're ready to suffer.
reading things wrong.
Well, I'm good. I'm a man of many skills. Okay.
Are most of those skills
You're
procrastinating?
Yeah, but I also
That's
get some of the other fucking like review points. First thing.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Again,
generic.
you're really going on my dick. It's kind of getting weird, dude.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're talking about me masturbating now.
No, I said your skill is procrastinating. What the fuck did you
Oh, masturbating.
Wow.
How did you
We
get
know
that
what
from
Sneaky's got on the brain now.
procrastinating?
Because we got three
Sneaky,
fucking
why are
people
you thinking
talking.
about Nose thinking about
Yeah,
Joker?
no, I was gonna say I can understand how he misheard
Also,
it, but
Nose
that's
keeps
what I'm
bringing up my dick constantly.
I have
so.
literally fuck you. Not even
See?
one.
I've apparently walked away at great moments then, because this is the first time hearing about that this stream.
Yeah,
That
fucking
was the
first
wrong
time
thing
hearing
to
about
say,
that. Like,
Nose.
fucking bro brings up shit that has not ever come up in the stream once. Fuck you.
I have
cannot
clips of it.
place multiple places where Nose has done that. I cannot do that. I mean, if you have clips of it, then sure.
There are clips of it.
Oh my god, it is a
The
thing.
title reminds me of the Communist Manifesto. True.
that's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The struggle,
like,
our struggle. It sounds commie.
I'll just. Sum
I
up,
mean,
like, the concept
honestly,
of the line
like,
before we move on.
the best
Boring.
advice I can give for a story like that is just call it struggle game. Like, if you're
Call it
gonna
struggle,
be,
snuggle.
Jesus Christ, sign.
What did you just fucking say, Simon? Did I hear?
Hold on
what
a
I
minute,
just
what?
fucking heard?
Alright, can we count that as his L?
Sign?
What the fuck?
You know
I mean,
what?
I get
Sure.
it, Sign, it's you, but
I didn't hear it, and I don't want to.
I didn't
Good.
either.
Don't worry about it.
What he say?
Don't worry. Yeah,
Those
no,
who
don't-
didn't
don't.
hear it clearly, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
My brain to
don't
mouth
worry about it.
filter failed for a minute there.
Oh, it
Yeah,
failed
you-
real hard, brother.
Minute.
oh man,
Your struggle, no
I've
combat. It's
seen
our
your
struggle.
Filter
Just a little bit.
fail more often than it's worked. What do you mean for a minute?
Well, look, Max, look, his brain to
That's not
mouth
true at
filter is
all.
a sump pump in Louisiana. You gotta give him a break.
No, we don't.
No, we
he's
don't.
40. Like the fucking Alzheimer's is coming in.
Bro is pumping the swamp into the swamp. You know, it doesn't have anywhere to go.
That's a fucking sentence. All right.
Bro is.
I'm just gonna sum up the review for this fic. First one again, boring. Like the plot is going nowhere. Second one, of course, being the fact that John's a 12-year-old who's thinking like 24-year-old and is very much something that you could have written in third person. The first person only hurts the story. 6
Yeah.
chapters of multiple decisions where it feels like there's a fucking elder piloting his account. Doesn't really transfer into incredibly fun reading. Plus,
Yeah.
it feels dry. Like I mean, they didn't read far enough, but I'll put my 2 cents in. Other characters are really bland. Like he's got 7 sisters. I could not tell them apart from one another.
Oh, that's not something you want to hear.
Oh, good.
And
Oh,
that's
well,
really-
unannounced crossover, by the way, guys. Because
Oh no,
The
this
Greek-
one's
the
main
Greek-
character.
The
It's
Greek
worth it.
gods in Scythe of Olympus are based off of PJO.
Oh, alright, he said
Devil-
they're not. He said they're not, but
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry if
Kinda
you
sounds like
have
they are.
good
I think
girl
Bro- I
Hestia
think
show
Bro is
up and
lying.
help him out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, bro,
there's a
bro is
possibility-
doing a little bit of tomfoolery.
See, there's a possibility that PJO is the only like reference of Greek gods. Yeah.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Go
That's
read
a bad-
Prophecy.
Not even the
in the
cool
Iliad.
big pixture book of Greek myths. No, PJO. That's all he had.
I told him like earlier, like base your gods on like some other fiction. For example, like if you want to write Hades, you could do like. Oh, he said it's based on Danmachi because I rewatched it for writing. Okay.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh,
okay.
okay. So then, I mean, basically Hestia is the same in each one. So yeah, that makes sense. All right, fair enough.
Are there any versions of those myths where Hestia is the villain?
No, she's never the
No, because
villain.
She's not.
Um,
Like, as one of the few genuinely good Greek deities, that would be a twist.
Yeah, no,
Kinda
no.
would,
She's never the villain. And pretty
mean-
much all of the myths, she's either, I mean, yeah, she is nice in a lot of them, but she's not
Right.
very concerned.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like the
she's
thing
like-
is, like
goddess
you
of
could
the
see,
hearth.
like it is even possible to make her like a villain because like you could do the entire thing that like, well, ain't nobody like people aren't getting married anymore, parents are staying together, the house itself is broken. How will the heart survive, right?
Fucking broken Hestia, a goddess denied her family.
Oh
You
no!
can do the same with Hera too, but again, she's only used to Zeus, so she might think of this as just another Tuesday.
I mean, no, but see, the thing though is she's the goddess of hearth and home,
Every single story
and
seems to want
a
to
harem still is
bash
still
the
a
shit out of
home.
Hera.
It punished Hestia.
She just goes around aggressively adopting people who've lost their home.
Okay,
You
Batman.
are being
Hestia, that's
adopted.
called kidnapping.
It was fine when
I'm
Batman
a
did it.
deity. It's called friendship.
I'm a deity. It's called gathering disciples.
God, you did it. This dude.
But no, Hestia is the goddess of home and hearth. You could certainly try and portray like a fucking, maybe not mind broken, but definitely like a little bit crazy Hestia, because of the state of the hearth and home, where A, people don't own their homes anymore, B, single parent homes. Not because of a cataclysm. Single parent homes because of reckless life choices. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you could try a little bit, but yeah, no, Hestia generally in actual myth is nice, but and you know, like a good person, but not like someone who will go, "Hey, person currently suffering the wrath of my younger brother, I'm gonna help you out." No, they're kind of just. They're as nice as a random person on the street is nice, you know?
They are very passive.
Yeah, they don't really get involved. Zeus can do questionable things with women, but I can't give orphans good homes. Hestia, you made them orphans. That doesn't count.
Ooh.
Well, their parents weren't doing anything.
Look, their parents weren't good people. It's fine. I made them orphans. It's only right that I take them in.
It's her entire thing. Oh, Hestia is running an orphanage. She made all those orphans.
She made all those orphans, yes.
God.
All the homes burned down because the hearts exploded.
She causes the radiators to explode.
Yeah. Like, oh no! What the radiators are not good. You know what they could replace.
If only you had a hearth, which is safe and proven technology.
That was an entire apartment block that just went up in flames.
I don't know why that would have happened.
Maybe they replaced the internal heating with, I don't know,
or a hearth. Hestia the radiator bomber.
I'm sorry. There's a split personality of there, where it's like Hestia the white trash hobo goddess of the radiator.
No. Fucking actually, you know what? Hobo Hestia would actually be funnier because the hobos are the only ones left with hearths.
Yeah. She's literally just a hobo. She's like sitting next to all the drum fires.
She goes between all of the drum fires, stoking them a little bit longer than they normally would last.
She discovered heroin at some point, and now it's game over.
Nah.
I feel like that's a little too.
No, her going around and being a good person,
people get claimed.
making the drum fires last longer than they should, and then because these fucking hobos are basically worshipping the drum fire, sacrificing what they can to it to keep the drum fire going, she's actually one of the few gods that still has power.
Yeah. Like, oh no, none of us, our powers don't work. Hestia summons 2 flame orbs. Oh, might be right here.
Make the villain, like, show up eventually, like, no one can stop me with all of the gods sideline. And then Hestia, in hobo outfit, shuffles onto the scene. I will. Who the fuck is this?
Just have it be the battle of 2 hobos. It's Hestia and Odin. Odin likes cosplaying as a fucking hobo for some reason.
I mean, that's a typical Odin thing.
I
Odin
know it's
is
a typical
almost,
Odin thing. I'm making fun of the fact that it's a typical Odin thing.
He is almost Zeus level bullshit.
Divine bum fight, let's go!
Hestia has a burning stick from a drum fire. Odin has a sharpened bottle.
No, it's a sharpened bottle on a
A
stick.
broken bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it has to be gun gear.
It's fucking.
He's got a piece of glass strapped to the stick with plastic.
Give the bandage.
The mighty hilt is shopping bag is wrapped in shopping bags.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Hold up.
The mighty
Hold
shopping
on.
bag.
No.
What is this absolute fucking fever dream that is? This is
there we go.
What, the second fever dream being crafted on stream.
I did not tell it to go from that angle.
It's you.
Apparently, that's just what the AI does. Mine's in a.
No,
the AI
people
knows
have
what's
used the
funny, though.
AI for horny so much that it's just part of its default thing
That's
now.
what
Yeah.
it does. Hang
The
on, let
well
me-
has been thoroughly poisoned.
Okay, Sneaky, so then why did you decide to post what you just posted?
Because I have it in my downloaded reaction folder because it's funny.
Okay, fair enough.
This is the most SFW version I could find. Hold up. I mean, find.
And boy,
It's
isn't
nice
that
to
alarming.
It's very
Fair.
alarming.
Yes, that is Hestia. No, I did the eye patch one for punished Hestia.
Punished Hestia, a hobo denied her hearth.
Hold up. Let's see if I can do that too.
See, those are the tags I used to generate it.
They just made her hornier.
Yes, they just made her hornier.
Wow.
I wonder why they would have done that.
Can you just do like a minus horny?
I mean, I could put like horny in like undesired
Maybe?
content. I feel.
Can you downrank the horny?
I don't think it
Maybe,
works like
hang
that.
on.
What if you just give it the tag safe for work? That would do half.
That's
That's what you need right there. Maybe.
now she just
I
looks
don't know that it's
chuny.
a thing.
It does.
She's got Wiimotes in her hair, and she looks like she's got fourth grader syndrome.
I also like that it decided to match her eye patch to her ribbon.
What? Are the little red things supposed to be her ears?
Yes.
I mean, they
Yeah,
look like
those are-
ears. That's fine.
They're
Oh my God.
fine as ears.
I wrote
just-
fucking blood,
She's
pure
got
anger,
ears.
and it just made her even more chuny. Hold up.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
She
Wow.
looks so cute.
Why are the Wiimotes getting
She's
bigger with
adorable.
every photo?
I do not know.
Don't question it.
It represents her power level.
Of course.
It's how angry she is.
Okay. I think I found something. Finally, all I had to do was blood.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Ah,
I mean, that's
That is a thing.
fresh.
Okay,
I
got
lost,
something
yes.
even worse.
I
What
mean
the fuck
that's
did you just say? Hold on a minute. Back up.
She's
Hold
about
on.
to go Super Saiyan. Wait, hold on. Take that picture and put Super Saiyan in now.
Hold up.
Hestia
The
was just
legendary
totally
super
Oh.
familia.
She's going
This is a
divine.
Hobo.
This is
Super
getting a
hobo
little out of.
Saying, hold up.
That's what makes it great.
Oh.
They turned her into a man! They turned her into Goku! Oh no, hold up.
Post it anyways.
Why I do not like that. That
Oh.
literally just stuck Goku's head.
That is
That just stuck Goku in her outfit. Like,
I appreciate you can see the like the video. It's so off. It's still
It's
there.
getting worse!
So like
Oh,
they tried to
you're
make it
right.
there.
it fell out and it just.
That's
sit
what caused her
on-
to go Super
I just
Saiyan.
like the implication
Like,
they
I
got Goku.
removed Super Saiyan, but like,
I like the implication they got Goku into the full outfit, and then when he went Super Saiyan, the hair just fell out.
What the fuck is going on with that one?
She's turned
Why
into
is it
Deadpool.
glowing?
She looks like
This is some wild shit, brother.
Her eye. She actually has an eye under the eye patch. That's why.
Oh god.
It's
So
a cursed
aside
eye.
from most problems with GamerFix, the story's just is you couldn't tell the sisters apart. John acts too mature. The intro for the story is weird because it does it doesn't do a weird third person thing. The problem is it does too much first person, but it's trying to give us third person details. John thinks he's a 12-year-old. John doesn't think he's a 12-year-old. But yeah. Delayed response was driving. Bro, don't bro.
Did you finish the repair?
What is with people?
And then
Yeah,
started
bro.
driving?
Man is driving.
I guess you're now a show on the road.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road indeed.
Yeah.
And
I mean, this has
fucking
been a
love
show on the
AI
road
just for
before,
this bullshit.
Like this is such fucking bad narrative monologue. Holy shit. Seeing her relax a bit. Sorry, by the way, his name is Virgil Helden these
Helden.
nuts.
Holden McGraw?
Excuse you?
I'm just kidding. Helden these nuts is not his
Helden.
name. His name's Helden.
I fucking.
But yeah, Helden these nuts is.
Helden these
Why are
nuts?
you like this sometimes?
Fuck you.
Because
that's
it's
fine.
funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, seeing her relax a bit after hearing my name is hopefully a good sign. You may. My name is Hestia, goddess of the hearth. Author can't be even fucked the capitalized goddess or hearth.
It's an official title. Come on, proper nouns, people.
And
Proper
this
nouns
is
are
the
hard.
fucking monologue.
They're
the
really
narrative
not.
monologue.
I know they're not hard.
What? Hold the fuck up. She telling me she's a fucking goddess? Worst part is everything is telling me she be telling me the truth. From weird teleportation to place, this perfect lake of fruits, weird voice / sixth sense, I woke up as even agreeing with it. Like this is
What?
this is
Oh
terrible.
my god, I found
What
the
did you just read to
The AI
me?
just made the perfect one. Hold up.
Oh no.
Is it
That's
the-
terrible.
No,
You
here
should-
it is.
No.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All right. Take this to an actual artist. I'd like to see what they do with it.
I want Hobo
I can do that.
Hestia. Hobo punished Hestia.
Oh,
Let's
Bestia.
see.
Okay.
Oh, bless. I'm changing.
You're gonna
like, I'm
give
adding
the
it.
AI an aneurysm with that.
Yes, I am.
We're pushing NAI diffusion V4. It's funny that Super Saiyan again. I forgot to remove that tag.
Did you-
I beg your. What did I
get
just
to
hear?
remove the tag?
He didn't remove the Super Saiyan tag.
Oh,
So
good
now
lord.
we have punished.
Oh no, it's punished Hobo Goku!
Okay, okay. There we go.
Goku
okay,
locked into the time.
Wait,
warp
yo,
chamber for
what the
3
fuck
million
is
years.
Why does he have a hammer?
Wait, hang on, no.
Oh, hey, that one's good.
Goku has decided to use a weapon now.
I had to use the tag conservative
doomed.
clothing.
Amazing.
Actually, that one's really fucking good.
I'll be
Yeah,
honest,
except for the
if-
fact that she's wearing like a dress shirt, which is a little weird.
No,
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
hobos
trying to
wear
remove that and
whatever.
see how it
No,
works.
that's still
I'll be
fine. What are you
honest, if
talking
I-
about?
Oh my
No,
god.
like I'm saying, it looks
hold
way
up,
too clean
hold
for a
up.
Oh,
hobo.
Oh,
you
no.
dirty it up. Yeah, true.
That last
I-
one,
well,
I'll be
no,
honest, I
hang
didn't know
on,
it was
that-
supposed to be Hestia.
You
I
don't know.
wouldn't
That
who
might
this
have been a
was.
white dress shirt. It's
Oh
not.
god, she's losing height.
Stop.
Oh,
She's
is
become
just-
Yoda.
well, I was gonna say Jawa, but sure.
She's slowly transforming.
Into a granny.
I love how the V modes have returned. Okay, I think this is probably the last one I'm gonna do, but this one's really hold up.
The face looks weird, but yeah, it looks
This one.
solid.
Because it has her fucking
Oh,
outfit.
you
but
know
it's
what?
ruined.
Oh, that one's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Hmm?
I think that's the Punish SDA. Now, what were you making this for?
I
Laughs.
We just
funny.
crafted another shit post, so
Another
was
shit
funny.
post.
Yeah, it was.
Punish
We did it
SDA.
for the
Shitpost.
lols.
Yeah.
This shit
You know
posting
what?
is getting to a
We
point where
can use
can't
that
even-
photo for another Royal Road advertisement for Scamazon, the 2-bit hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Just rename it from Hestia to. Give me a second. I'll see what I can do.
He can summon waifus, but they're
I
only
just-
from bad end worlds.
I've just turned it
Oh,
into
God.
mature woman.
Wasn't there like a
He gets
fanfic that
punished,
did that or
Hestia.
something?
Probably.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
thing
sure there
that
was.
happens on QQ a lot. There are a few.
Okay.
It's the waifu catalog, but you're getting the bad end waifus.
Yeah,
not
it's like,
surprised.
yeah, I don't know, but like it's it it's there solely so you can um self-moralize about not taking them away, air quotes, from a good situation. And you're saving them instead of buying slaves.
That is
Yeah, that's got its own
Yeah,
little
that's
Like
bit
I
of,
said in chat.
What did you say you did?
Oh, that's just ugly.
Is that supposed to be Cinder?
What the
You know,
fuck did you?
you gotta get rid of the
I
white.
wrote woman.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of the white. I think if you just say Hestia but remove Danmachi. Hestia, the Greek goddess, remove Danmachi. 'Cause I think the white is just, it doesn't work anymore.
Oh, I just removed Hestia and Dalmatia. I just swapped it for woman.
No, that's what I'm saying. Put Hestia
Yeah.
back in, but don't say Danmachi.
Yeah, you need Hestia's cute face.
I just write woman cute.
Well, then but you're not gonna get Hestia.
Well, then it failed on that.
No.
I just wrote woman back.
I wouldn't. That's not a true sign. Your standards of beauty are way too high.
I was gonna say that
No.
that she looks fine.
I would say it's a
Yes.
normal looking person.
Yeah, that's
This is why
you're
I
just
chose
And
this
you're
board.
cooked.
Because
You're just cooked.
It's over, bro. It's fucking over.
Bro is
Sign-
actually over.
It's sign.
See,
Sorry,
if I-
you're right. You're right. Sign is not cooked. You're right. Sign is so overcooked that he's fucking charcoalizing.
Jesus. Tell us how you really feel. Fuck.
We're gonna need some fucking vinegar to get him out of the pan.
Cool.
Alright,
All right.
well,
Well, I
it's
guess he
9
told us.
o'clock and I need to get to writing my shit here. Need to finish this chapter out of heaven sometime today.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, you do that.
A local man does not do that.
Right?
So, yeah, I mean, dog shit story, no one's surprised. He proceeds to have Hestia give him a giant lore dump about, DXD. Don't keep calling me lady, young man.
What do you call it?
Okay. Just...
Mahoney Hestia.
If I have the aura of Kronos, why did you come find me? I don't mean disrespect. Why would you take the risk? The reason is I didn't come alone. Artemis, Pan, you can come out now. Wait, I was being surrounded by gods this whole time? The other Olympians are watching and ready to intervene as well. That's why I approached you.
That's kind of fair.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, she's like
Okay,
the
it's
most
like,
diplomatic
whatever.
of them all, so might as well.
Yeah, but just... so yeah, he's gonna go become a champion of Olympus.
Hey, my dad's stuck in your arm. You want to
DXV.
be like a champion or something?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you got my dad stuck in your arm. You should go, like, fight for Olympus or something.
Yeah, man. He'd totally do that.
What the
I mean, just
fuck
the fact
is
that he's
this?
got Kronos stuck in his body should make them want to instantly murk his ass.
Well, no, I wouldn't say instantly murk his ass, but at the same time, it's like he's gonna be heavily watched the rest of his life because Kronos can't escape from the Sacred Gear, and yeah, it's like, oh well, Kronos can't escape from the Sacred Gear normally. It's like, well, fucking the Nemean Lion did, so
Yeah, that's actually true. Didn't
them
think he
things
got
ain't
into a devil.
fucking you know,
They're not foolproof.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is a
Plus,
statement.
yeah, and plus, like with God system failing, it's not exactly the most stable item.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
So I wouldn't say kill him, but I would definitely say, like, you know,
That guy is
heavily
not moving for the
threaten
next 80
him.
years.
Never
Yeah.
go through with it, but certainly, like, you know, they,
You could do
The
the
image of
carrot and
shoot
the
that
stick.
guy.
You could do a bit of carrot and stick with them. Just like,
Yeah.
if you follow our wishes, you're gonna get rewarded. But if you go
Yeah,
against them,
yeah.
your head will be on a spike.
damn, your head will magically get relocated.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
so
gods
feather
of
and glass.
Hobo
So this is
guarantee-
gonna be our first random fanfic of the night, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Surprised none of the dragon emperors escaped. Well, God
I'm
kind
glad
of
that wanted
did a
to, right?
heavier job on that one.
Like, you know, in Naruto, Kurama always keeps going on about, I'm gonna get out. Drake never really did that. He's like, yeah, dude, I guess you like titties and shit. Here's balance booster, man.
Well, I
Save the
mean,
furry.
both of the dragons kind of just lived with it. They were just like,
They're kind of tired.
yeah,
You know, if we gotta
Either
fight
one of us could
again,
beat the other. Now we're leaving it to whoever is our owner.
yeah,
Fuck
they'll
it.
fight, man. We'll get like primetime television, and you know,
yeah.
we'll
Oh,
skip
yeah.
our
You want to
guts.
go fight? Yeah, yeah. Here's a boost. Oh, you're turning into a dragon. Cool. Yep.
Yeah,
Here you
dude.
go. Power up.
Yeah, man,
Alright.
that guy, fuck that guy in particular.
Hey, you
He's
see
got,
that guy over there? Fuck that guy up. I don't like him. Good
Yeah.
job.
I bet.
oh, you
Good
like
job,
titties?
kid.
Great. Here's a titty laser beam attack. Go have fun.
Yeah. It's like, it's whatever, man. Well, I mean, you also
Don't
gotta
worry
keep in
about
The
it.
way
mind.
you said that made me think of the dragon as just like some dude's really high uncle all the time.
Exactly. I mean, but,
Oh,
but
man.
also you gotta think about it, right? You know, they're dragons. They are literally immortal. They were made to be immortal. So there is gonna come a time when they can break free of the sacred gear.
Yeah.
Eventually,
It's
the
just,
system
it's gonna
will
happen.
fail.
Yeah.
Eventually,
God's not around
humanity will
anymore.
end,
It's
and
gonna
they
happen.
will be there.
And when they do, they do. And, you know, if they meet someone in the meantime that can break them out, fantastic. But they're not going to waste time struggling against something they'll just win against eventually.
Yeah. Because they also see time in a different way to us. They've
Well,
been alive so fucking long.
that's why I said they were made to be immortal from the start. They have a completely different mindset and approach to time than any species or creature that was locked in the sacred gears might have that does have an expected lifespan. I mean, it's the same reason why, and you know, I don't dislike it. I kind of actually like the idea that the reason why devils in DXD don't get super strong is simply because they're so fucking lazy because A, sloth is a sin.
Yeah.
B, they don't have a lifespan. And they get powerful by just living. So it's like, why would I waste my time being sweaty when I can, you know, go do drugs, have whores, eat food, and sleep, and I'll get stronger anyway?
It also explains why people like Surgeons and all were able to get this strong because they literally had something to work towards, and they're like,
Yeah.
let's trade a bit and shit, bro.
Yeah, turns out, training makes you stronger. Crazy.
Same thing for Sarah, good guy, right?
Yeah,
like his
exactly.
thing is like, yeah, dude, I didn't get the power. So on, I'm a devil. I'll just get fucked.
I'll just do a bunch of shonen montages and then power up that way.
Well, the super, like, the strongest devil of his generation before Issei came along.
Yeah. So anyway, the first random story of the day is going to be a story called Feather and Glass by Lemon Aaron. It's a Harry Potter story featuring gay sex of Harry Potter
lot of
and
favorites to follow.
Blaze.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
is
got
Feather?
1,000 favorites. Yep.
Who the
Do
fuck
keep
is
in mind,
Feather?
however, it does have 40 chapters, and it was updated over the course of the past 3 years, so it has spent
that
a
is-
significant amount of time on the front page compared to other stories. and it is also a Harry Potter story, one of the most popular sections still. And on top of that, it's also clearly women baiting. And so it's just gonna, I mean, women are eternally thirsty and will just favorite any story that has guy times guy stuff. It's just
Who the
guaranteed.
fuck is Blaze? What part of Harry
Blaze is a
Potter
character mentioned twice in the story. He is some random black kid, effectively. He is most known for the fact that in the Harry Potter canon, his mom marries rich people and then kills them for their money.
Oh, did not know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Very interesting factoid there. Fucking, what's the author's name? I forgot.
JK.
But yeah, like I said, he shows up like all of
J.R.R.
3
Rowling,
times in the
huh?
actual story. Yeah. So anyway, this is an alternative universe, if we couldn't figure that one out. Harry isn't the boy who lived. Instead, he's just an orphan who goes to Hogwarts. Okay. Sure. Harry can make a few friends when he has to conceal his snake familiar and his parcel tongue that he seems capable of bringing small animal constructs to life. Blaze Zabini is one of the few people invited into Harry's secrets. Okay, so first off, the reason why Harry is capable of parcel tongue is due to Voldemort. So if he's not the boy who lived, then he doesn't have parcel tongue. So, I mean, I'm aware the author is already taking extreme liberty with canon, but I just wanted to point that out. And it doesn't really make too much sense either. I mean, it's just like, yo, he's got a snake familiar, and he can breathe life into small animal constructs. That's already enough of a hook for the character.
So is Giorno Giovanni.
You don't have, sure, maybe. So you don't have to make him also a parcel tongue to just drama humor.
Special Sneaky. Come on.
I know. But anyway, so yeah, it's just Gray Harry, present tense, Gray Blaze, angst, romance, drama, child abuse. Oh, canonical child abuse. All right, we'll see how that one goes.
Yeah.
Parcel mouth Harry Potter. Very short scenes. Fatherly Snape.
I get nervous when authors say fatherly Snape, brother.
Yeah,
Blaze
that's a very
Zabini is one
fine
of the
thing
few
to say.
people invited into Harry's secrets, a relationship that grows more and more important as the years pass.
Man,
Do
do you feel like we were never meant to be born in this world?
No. Not really, no.
Yeah.
Never
I do, and I
felt
wish I
that.
didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
To have myself subject to such atrocities.
These are not atrocities, comparatively to where we could have ended up.
I mean,
Yep.
you are not wrong.
Surzex and the other 3 grew up in the waning days of the old war as well. They had to get stronger or die. Yep, also true. Yep. Actually, so before we even get started with this story, this popped up on Sign's server, and now that Sign isn't here anymore, that means I can actually ask this question without getting massively sidetracked by Sign giving himself a massive L. So I asked this question on the server because we started talking about. So there's an author on QQ who does a lot of trans isekai stories, and what I mean by trans
what?
isekai.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
What I mean by trans isekai is that he is a guy before the isekai occurs, and every single one of his stories involves in isekaiing as a girl character in the world he isekais to.
One of those.
So he's
Did
not
they start a
becoming.
band at some point?
Yes, they always get abandoned. So that's the other thing. So they're actually a really good author, but they always abandon their stories. whenever they get a new idea.
Not fair.
One
So,
of those.
now, to be clear, it's not always when they get a new idea. They have a fucking little snippets section where you know, one of those snippet threads where they'll post like 1 or 2
Yeah.
chapters of stuff. But if they ever start posting a lot of chapters to one specific story, it's over for the rest of them. They'll start just posting that. They'll post maybe 20 to 30 chapters of it. They'll get sidetracked by a new idea. They'll start just posting that. And any other story will never be posted again. The Bonesaw insert was the latest victim. Yeah. The Bonesaw insert was actually a decent story. You know, before that, it was Big Mama power in DxD. Yeah, the Big Mama power from One Piece.
You mean the take soul
Linman?
thing and then put it into something
Oh.
else?
Yeah, yeah. The
But,
soul fruit or whatever the fuck it's called.
I genuinely don't remember. That fruit's weird.
Whatever the fuck it was called. It was that power.
Don't know what it was.
It was good. It was another good story. The story before that they had was the Psyker story where they get isekai'd into DxD as a normal girl who also this is another thing they tend to do with their isekais is they do like these little fusion things. So you know, the normal girl they get isekai'd as into DxD also carried with them their memories of being a Sister of Battle, Psyker, Inquisitor sort of character from Dark Tide.
Ah.
Which is just
again,
the zealot.
yeah, the female, basically female zealot Psyker. Yeah. Again, good story. Died. Before that, they had a assassin, the assassin order from 40K, isekai'd as a female from that order into Cyberpunk.
Calidus?
No, the ones that have the skulls attached to their skull.
Eversor?
Eversor?
Yeah.
Ivysaur?
What was she a null?
Y- y-
Like, did she turn off psychic powers?
Maybe, I mean, wasn't relevant to the story because it was taking place in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I just asked because there's like 2 that use skull. That use
Yeah,
like, the
there's-
skull motif.
She called this. They called the story a fucking technopath or something like that. So I assume.
What? I don't think that's been
Oh.
that good.
Did they somehow severely screw up the Oh damn, what's their name? Great, I know the name, but fuck if I can remember it.
I'm going to the assassin stuff.
It's the one that's like heresy exclusive right now.
There's like 5 of those
Assassins?
that are just heresy models, yes.
They had another one called Thy Old Black Magic, which was the Harry Potter one where they had the powers of Eva from Negima.
Oh, vampire? Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm surprised people remember Negiba for some
They
reason.
had a Laplace Chan in Worm story. Laplace is the Laplace demon, the demon of probability. Called Laplace's demon. It's a math equation.
I thought it was reference to an actual anime character or something.
No, it's a math equation that basically calculates it calculates possibility and either proves that it's possible to calculate probabilities of things occurring or it's impossible. see, discoveries and theories and decades suggest blah blah blah. According to determinism, if someone, the demon, knows the precise location and momentum of every atom in the universe, their past and future values for every given time are entailed, and it can be calculated under classical mechanics. Basically, if Laplace's demon is true, then determinism is real. If Laplace's demon is false, then chaos reigns.
Understandable.
Yeah, Clarence Clackety or whatever, yeah. That's their,
That's Lapis Demon.
Clarence Lack Clarity. People call him
Clarence
Clackety.
Lakitty, right? Clarence Lakitty.
No, it's Clarence Lack Clarity.
Lack Clarity, okay.
Yeah, they're French first, English second language. Really, like I said, they are really competent writers. Their problem is just A, they're obsessed with isekaiing as a woman. B, their stories die randomly whenever they get a new idea in their head.
Many such cases.
They had another good story. So yeah, here's they isekai'd as Rebecca. That one didn't last too long. A info site's afterlife. Vanis assassin in Cyberpunk 2077.
Vanis, that was it.
Yes, guys, thank you. I appreciate your commentary being kept to the Discord.
Oh, please. It's a good old song to dance.
Yes. They did also recently do a decently funny one called Made to Cringe, a DxD dual insert. It's them working with another author. Also died very quickly, unfortunately, and they're probably not going to ever come back to it again. They don't ever come back to any of their stories, just to be clear as well. They don't. If they stop updating a story daily, it's gone. Give up.
Oh,
I've had to fight a whole bunch of people on this. There's a bunch of people in Sign server who are just like, no, they're going to come back to it. They said they were. They're not coming back to it.
Oh yeah,
they never do.
That's always the case with like people who say, "I'm gonna finish this story. I'm gonna come back to the story that's like 10 years."
Yeah, I remember
no
there was one Pokemon story that I was gonna start reading. But the author did the whole self-inserts as isekai into a woman, and I don't care. I was like, all right, if you write a decent story, sure, fine, whatever. But oh my gosh, they spent like the first 2 chapters going on about it, which sure, I understand if you're actually that kind of person to be a big deal for you, but I'm like, but that's not what I'm here to read about.
There was an interesting one like that where somebody became a female in DxD, but Yakuza is the second fucking crossover.
Yeah. DxD like a devil.
Yeah, that one was surprisingly fun.
Yeah, no, that was decent. Yeah, Mjolnir writes decent stories. Yeah.
Tried reading that one. I just kind of got lost interest in it for some reason.
Oh, when did you read it? Because they did a V2 of it.
I honestly don't remember. I think it was probably when you initially recommended it, like a while.
Oh, okay, then no, that was the V2 then. Yeah.
I might remember. I think one of the tags was Evil MC or something. If that narrows it down.
Yeah.
That's the one I read, and I got bored with like the whole like dungeon grinding they did back then.
Yeah, they
kind of boring.
Early on they did a lot of dungeon grinding, but they eventually do get into actual fucking story, and they barely go back to the dungeon.
The Yakuza 7 generation.
Yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to get into that. It's just like
that's fine. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Yeah.
I kind of want to get to the story then and there.
But
it's so hard to find good crossovers with Yakuza anyway, so that's the
true.
problem.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't have a really big problem with it. It's like, okay, it's like, weird little thing, and yeah, occasionally in some of their stories they will go on about how great it is to be a girl now, and it's everything I ever dreamed of in my life. It's like, all right, buddy, that's okay. We get it. You're being emotional, but but then other stories, it just never really comes up. It's not really a focus. It's like, okay.
Oh, I'm a woman. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta move on with life.
They I can't. I can't say some of the things they say that they say in their story.
Maybe don't.
They get a little bit too based about the topic in their stories
I
occasionally.
remember you made a few comments on science.
Yeah,
about that.
they get a little bit too based sometimes in their story about the topic. Yeah, so it's like, okay. But anyway, so that what that did is that brought up I was posting one of their two-based commentaries, and that brought up the subject of you die in this life, and you get isekai'd, but you're a woman. Do you just live with it, or do you try killing yourself again now that you know reincarnation's real, and you try you risk the game mechanics that you don't know about to try and re-roll? What exactly is your position on this? And that's what the server talked about for a little bit, and then Sign of course stuck his foot deep down his throat.
He does that.
Yeah, he does that. But yeah, I my opinion is, I was just like, I'd be like, okay, sucks, but I'm not gonna. Some of the people in the server were like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself and try and re-roll because I can't stand not being a guy. It's like, that is a fucking massive risk,
That's a massive risk.
listen,
What if you only have one extra life?
Yeah, it's like, what if you have one extra life? What if you killing yourself makes you, like, unworthy of reincarnation and you fucking just die then? Maybe
What if you only got to do it because you'd built up enough karma points? Or
right,
whatever.
exactly. You don't know. Like, maybe it's only because you lived to 40 or whatever that you got the points to re-roll. Like there is so many things that could be why you got the reincarnation. I was in the camp of, I just wouldn't fucking risk that shit. Like say you do re-roll. Say you don't get punished, right? And you get a re-roll, and you get fucking born as an untouchable caste in India.
These days they're fine, but yeah, in general, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, but what if it's like, in bumfuck part of India where the most modern thing they have is a dirt road leading to a city 200 miles away?
Oh, Bihar, yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah. So it's like, what if you get the worst fucking RNG? Are you really gonna try again now? Well, thank God I'm a guy at least. I only have to roll cow shit on myself and live like it's, 100 BC. What if it's worse every time you reroll? True. Yeah. What?
That would be a very interesting karma.
Yeah. It's just like,
you're trying to game the system? Keep making it worse.
Yeah, right.
Unless you know the mechanics of it, you're not going to.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, reincarnation system, I would not fuck with those mechanics.
The only time I could see fucking with mechanics, I think someone brought this up, is like just being born in some was it like a hentai world where you're a woman and it's just gonna be bad in general. It's like, maybe might want to risk it because
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd probably just deal with it. Like,
you're just like, well, this is my life now, I guess.
I'll have a better body than what I got.
I mean, while true, it is also your timing in the timing world, and that is not a good time.
Yeah, like, sure, you can just leave, but it's just like, reality will fuck with you.
And it also depends if it's an anime world logic or if it's just real world logic or, whatever. Yes. There's a lot of factors that, there is some parts that can get sketchy, like you end up in 40K, it's like, well,
you're just like, well, shit.
Yeah, like, listen, if I end up in 40K, I'm gonna just assume that I've already rolled one of the worst possible results on the percentile tape. Listen, being the guy in bumfuck middle nowhere India, 10,000% better than being stuck in Cadia.
True. Yeah.
Could be worse. You could be an Eldar.
Oh God. Can you imagine being an elf?
You would never wake up as orc.
Can you
The
imagine?
fucking world dream. Let's fucking go.
Can you imagine poor Sneaky being stuck as an Eldar?
Oh, just to check.
Why me?
I don't pay attention.
I picked
Eldar-
the angriest, saltiest person I know.
Eldar souls are like basically claimed by Slanesh, right? And
Yeah.
they have
That's
to,
why
like,
they
go to
wear
the-
the
Yeah.
gem. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
right.
see, that's
so
not my.
You literally
But it's
couldn't
not
get a
just
second
that.
chance.
Having even excess of emotion as an Eldar is a problem. Like, I have met few people who can carry a chip as well as Sneaky.
Whoa, Eldar
Sneaky
can
as
carry
a
plenty of
fucking-
chips.
Yeah. Sneaky
But
as an Eldar.
They have to remain
Max
unemotional about
as
it.
a
Is what I was saying.
That's fair.
Sneaky as
But
a
yeah,
Eldar.
I mean, it's just
No,
like, yeah, no,
I-
it's just.
I think if Sneaky were ever stuck in that situation, one the few times you see the Chaos Gods being like, "Wait, I want that one."
No, I want that. Corn fights
One
Slanesh.
absolutely would want someone like
That's
Sneaky.
mine, motherfucker.
I
Back
want
off.
him.
If
I
there was
like
rage
that
coming
one.
off this elf, this one's mine.
This one's
I
mine.
don't even
Slanesh,
know.
Fuck off.
Can that even happen?
Yes.
Meanwhile, and the orcs just grab him.
Uh,
Zogolf.
I honestly, yeah, I feel like if there's an Eldari that just is simmering with rage 24/7, I think Khorne would be willing to risk it.
Okay, counterpoint. If that was true, the entire striking scorpions would already be Cornites.
I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Those are
anything
some
about
angry,
scorpions, so
angry elf men.
Your
They
rebuttal
are
does not
angry
work
for
because
a
I do not know what they do.
So striking scorpions are essentially melee berserkers of Eldar.
Okay.
They run in with chainswords and blasters on their helmets.
Do they still revere Cain?
Yes.
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 Okay.
What?
Well, that's Corn. So.
No, it's not.
No, it's different.
They
No,
are
it's very
two different-
specifically not.
You're going to awaken the lore nerds.
They are
Get
two
right.
different
I
deities.
mean,
One is the Lord of
because-
Iron, one is the Lord of Brass. Get
all
it right.
the lore nerds we know are currently in this chat, so
And
like,
awake.
y'all are already here.
I was making a joke about it.
That's mad.
So Cain
when I
is the
fucking gave you
bloody,
some of your motherfucker-
handed god of murder on top of war.
Yeah. So is Corn.
Khorne is warfare and blood, not particularly murder.
I feel like that's really splitting hairs.
It is, but it's also fucking Warhammer. So yes, they're going to split fucking hairs.
You know what? I would actually love to see a series of one-shot short stories. Like, fucking... a bunch of Eldar, like, die with their gems shattered or something because of, but there's, like, Necron bullshit going on or some shit. And, like, they end up in a courtroom and have to basically plead their case about which Chaos God gets to eat them. And they're like, well, no, technically, hold on. I was a striking scorpion, so I should go to Cain. They're like, well, no, Cain's the god of murder, I'm the god of blood. That's basically the same thing. Well, no, hold on. You don't need blood to kill someone.
Let me show you.
Looks at the warp spider. We make soup.
I'm just a chef.
I'm a chef of bodies.
No,
Chaos
him-
God,
No,
please
I hate
never
you
say
said-
that
no, you
again.
said- Cruel, I
What
hate
are you
know what
talking
said,
about?
let me
Khorne would
show it.
love
You're
that.
Larry going, observe.
No, Corn wouldn't like that.
What are you talking
Because
about?
Corn wouldn't
Oh, wait,
like it
no.
because it denigrates the idea of
No, you're
slaughter.
right. I'm sorry. That it'd
Yeah.
probably be a Nurgle thing then.
What did you purpose on this?
Nurgle would be
I
like,
mean,
body soup, you say?
not really, because body soup is literally what happens when you make stew.
That's
Yes.
Nurgle.
Yes, but
He can take all that stew and then make it a fucking disease. He loves that shit.
you can take anything and make it a fucking disease.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No, let's just stop.
all right, fine, whatever.
You're hurting yourself.
Anyway, like I said, a series of one-shots where they just have to fucking split hairs over one. No, well, no. you guys might have claim. However, according to Article 7 here,
I'm sorry. I just imagine the striking scorpion case comes in, and the very next one shot is them having to adjudicate a howling banshee, and they go, "This is just the striking scorpion." The howling banshee,
offended.
twitching. How dare you compare me to those brutish men? Because literally, the howling banshees are the striking scorpions, but with tits, and the striking scorpions are the howling banshees, but with dicks.
Yes. Shut the fuck up, Sneaky. I like stew. Body soup, he says. Bro, it is body soup! You're throwing a bunch of fucking meat from the body of a cow into water for a long period of time. Don't sit there and be like, I can't believe you're calling it body soup. It's body soup.
He's not wrong.
He's not, and it makes it funnier.
He's not
You
alive.
remind me of one of Wild Bo's better short stories where there was a chef of flesh who had to make a meal for a vegetarian. I mean that's super fucking easy. I mean, if you're a chef of flesh, then you at least know how to cook a potato because potato pairs amazingly with
flesh.
Fucking
yeah
meat. So I mean, I'm sorry, but vegetarian. All right, well here's a fucking potato. You didn't even cook it.
Yeah, it goes good with it.
And?
Fuck you.
And you asked for the vegan.
Yeah, you want a potato? Fine. Here's no, hang on.
Here's your fucking vegetable.
Hang on a second. There's a difference between a vegetarian and a vegan, because if it's a vegetarian and they ask for a potato, I can cover that shit in olive oil and butter up the outsides and salt and pepper that shit. The butter's the most important part, and then I can serve that.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I
That's
mean,
why
it's like,
vegan versus
the potato.
vegetarian matters. Because if it's
Oh,
a vegan, then it's like,
yeah.
well, fuck, I can't use butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of like a weird place with that.
Asking for the vegan means they get they get the grass-fed beef.
As opposed to,
you know what? Actually,
chicken-fed
that
beef?
would be if I was rich, I would absolutely pull that prank. I would make a fucking steakhouse, and if you ask for the vegan option, it's more expensive because it's like the all-natural, grass-fed, local beef.
We don't
You
even
have-
kill the cows. We just kind of chop it off them, and there we
We
go.
just chop a chunk right off. That's
We'll bring the
horrifying.
cow to your table and let you pick your slice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would absolutely pull that kind of prank.
They didn't even believe it, those fucking morons.
You have to ask for the vegan option, and then the fucking vegan comes in, says, I want the vegan option. They get the grass-fed steak.
This reminds me of the fucking YouTube video where a guy asks if like the fucking pork taco is halal.
The pork taco is halal. That's horrible. Funny.
It's the pulled pork halal. Yeah, they pulled the pork already.
Oh. But, yeah. Anyway, so, Harry lies in his cupboard, stomach aching from lack of food, listening to Dudley's laughing with peers about something or other. They're always laughing. They are friends, and they keep Harry from being friends with other kids because he is lonely. Harry's eyes squeeze shut. He is big boy, almost 7. He shouldn't cry. No one here to see. I wish I had some friends, he thinks, and directs his thoughts at the boulder that seems to sometimes sit in his stomach and sometimes bursts into fire and does weird things.
Huh?
What?
It's magic.
I
It's accidental
know.
magic, guys.
I want friends. Give me friends. Give me friends. I want friends. I wish for friends. I wish for friends. I wish for friends. Give me friends, he thinks over and over again. And there's a sudden loud snapping sound, and the boulder bursts into fire, and the fire bursts out of him. Harry gasps and flops limply back on his cot. He doesn't know why, but he's breathing like he's been running from Dudley all day. And the bruises on his arms and legs from all of the hairy hunting this morning have stopped aching. Or rather, his head and stomach ache so much it's like the bruises don't matter. Oh yeah, this is a canon level of child abuse, eh? Harry
Where
gets
does something like
Skinner's
Boulder
power.
come from?
Harry gets bug control. Yeah. What did you do, little freak? Blah, blah, blah. Boulder, blah, blah, blah. Don't do it again, blah, blah, blah. Hello, young wizard. Wizard is one of those words that Uncle Vernon beats Harry if he ever mentions it. He even got upset with Dudley when Dudley brought home a book with a wizard on the cover. Don't call me that. I'm not a wizard. Yes, you are. Who but a wizard could speak to snakes?
Wizard, Harry.
You're a
snake?
magic
What?
snake. You can speak English. I'm not a magic snake, and you're not speaking English. You're speaking
Boy,
parcel tongue. What's parcel
You know what?
tongue?
I
The
appreciate the
language of
snake.
snakes.
I appreciate the snake. I'm not a magic snake. You're a magic human.
I can't be magic.
I'm
I'll
not
be
a magic snake. You're a fucking wizard.
It's like, bro, what do you want? Like, the snake's just like, oh, hey, it's a magic human. I'm not magic. It's like, bro, what are you talking about?
Did JK
Bro, you're
ever
talking to a
clarify
snake.
if Harry was ever beaten or not? Harry was never beaten by the Dursleys. He was, however, roughed up by Dudley's crew. And they never said if Dudley was the one who also roughed him up, but they did mention that the rest of his crew participated in the Harry hunting because they were more physically fit than Dudley, and Harry could outrun Dudley unless his crew was there. It was mostly just verbal abuse. Petunia did hit him with a pan once, which does
Once.
technically account as child abuse, but colloquially doesn't count as child abuse. Imagine if Dudley was a girl.
Why would you imagine that?
Why?
So
Nothing would change.
That brings nothing to the plate, brother.
I mean,
What are you
yeah, I'm kind of
expecting from
confused.
this change?
Not much, I
Is
imagine.
this something you've been meaning to tell for a while?
I mean, imagine if Dudley was a girl. Okay, so Dudley still goes around and manipulates the social circles into hating Harry. Instead of through physical force, she does it through social
Mean words.
manipulation and mean words.
Which in many cases.
And
can be worse.
instead of having a group of boys that she beats him up with, she has a group of boys that beat him up for her. Oh, nothing fucking changed.
Oh no, nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed from what it was.
Yeah, like maybe she's more of a bitch than Dudley.
Oh, fucking McNose.
But like doesn't really change his living situation. I mean, maybe they would buy him better clothes because he can't obviously wear her clothes out in the open because then they would be considered weird, and they don't want to be considered weird, so they would have to buy actual clothes for him.
I mean, they would just hit the thrift shop, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Though. It's like his well, yeah, but previously his clothes were several sizes too big for him. But now it's just gonna be they're old and someone
I
else's
see.
previous clothes. Like it's not really changing the quality of the clothes. Would Vernon respect her as much as if it was a boy? I mean, I don't understand what respect has to do with anything in here. I don't think Vernon respects Dudley at all.
Yeah, he
Vernon
just kinda
respects
goes like, "Ah,
anybody."
he's a fucker."
Yeah, and he's a big family man, you know, to his idea of family. He's a big family man, and he fucking tolerates his absolute crazy bitch of a sister. So, yeah, I don't really see how Dudley being a girl instead of a guy would really change all that much.
Like
Nothing is changed at all.
Also,
Beyond
Vernon doesn't respect anyone.
That's why I said that. He doesn't respect fucking anybody.
What the fuck does he respect himself?
Vernon's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't like he doesn't really respect Dudley. The only time he shows positive interaction Dudley's way is when Dudley takes after him or does things that he says Dudley should do. Like get boxing lessons, go to Iron Brothers or whatever the fuck it was called, preparatory
it's really
school.
up to me.
Like he spoils Dudley. He treats Dudley like his child, and goes with the opinion that Dudley, as his child, should receive everything Dudley wants because Dudley is his child. So he's got half of the parenting idea down of I should cherish the child and do everything I can for them. How he applies it is just terribly, but he's trying. Better than a lot of parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, what is parcel tongue? The language of snakes. I mean, that's kind of a stupid fucking question.
I feel like that's something the snake would say. It's like, that's a stupid fucking question. What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't think so, right? Like, he's a little fucking kid. You tell him parcel tongue is gonna be what? They're gonna put my tongue in a parcel? Like, he don't know fucking whatever language that came from.
The snake.
Well, yeah, but it's like, but if the conversation,
you asking this shit.
Remember, this kid is.
No, I know. They're writing him as a kid, but it doesn't make it a not stupid fucking question. But if you go up to a snake and the snake starts talking to you, and you go, "Wow, you're speaking English," and the snake goes, "No, I'm not speaking English. I'm speaking parcel tongue." By basic deduction, parcel tongue is the language of snakes. If it's not speaking English, and it's a snake, and you can understand it.
Speaking French.
That's the language of frogs.
Mom, the snake outside speaking French at me.
Well, you just speak French right back at it, honey.
Shows it a white flag.
Parle français.
Smokes a cigarette and throws out a white flag.
Hon.
Hon. Fuck you.
Most 7-year-olds wouldn't even understand the definition of tongue. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Which is why I'm not like, I'm just like, that's a stupid fucking question.
Also, is the snake a newborn or like a well?
No, the snake's pretty big.
The
snake is described as pretty big.
Snake?
No, he's just in the garden.
Oh, he's in the garden. Wait, I thought he was.
He's in the garden now.
I thought he was sad and beat up in the bed.
Yeah, he was, and now he's in the garden.
Wait. How does a snake know there's a parcel tongue? Was it at some point told, "Hey, they're like magical humans who can talk to you"?
Okay, so there's two camps for this, since this is never covered in canon. There is Camp 1 in that a wizard that can speak parcel tongue nearby snakes magically increases the snake's intelligence. Because, I mean, if not, then you just have really dumb snakes, and, like, you'd be like, "Hey, snake, go get me a beer," and the snake would be like,
hiss,
nom.
"What is beer?"
Confused noodle noises.
Like, well, what I'm not saying hiss. What I'm saying is there's two camps for parcel tongue and how it works. Is camp 1 is that it grants the snake the intelligence to understand a conversation. Just because you have a magical ability that can translate your words into something the snake can understand, and whatever the snake makes noises for to communicate words back to you, doesn't mean the snake would understand sentence structure, doesn't mean the snake would understand concepts at all, right? Beyond like heat, food, hungry, sex.
I guess.
So Camp 1 says it increases the snake's intelligence. Camp 2 says that all snakes are intelligent and it just takes a parcel tongue to understand them. Now, I'm a personal believer in Camp 1.
Snakes do some dumb shit.
Yeah. So I wouldn't. It's also just easier to canonize that when a magical wizard talks to a snake, he imparts magic onto the snake that makes the snake capable of responding to stuff that the wizard says to it. Otherwise, it's kind of a really useless skill. Like, you get the skill talk to spider, and you go, hey, spider, you need to leave my house. And the spider just looks at you and goes, food, 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 sex, food, food.
You need to get out of my house. I'll pay rent. Fuck you, feed me.
Can somebody just like clip that bit? Just like
Do we need to clip that? No.
I don't know.
Food.
Yeah, I'm still streaming it.
Nah.
Unless it's a special snake. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you can, yeah, like the basilisk. Well, I assume generally magical creatures in general, or familiarized creatures, because again, the familiar thing never touched on in canon. At all. Everyone has a familiar. They're told to bring their familiar, but she's just never touched on in canon beyond Hedwig being described as unusually intelligent. Crookshanks is described as unusually intelligent, and it is never talked about beyond that.
And the readers are described as unusually dumb.
True. So, anyway, so he's talking with the snake. Are you my friend that the boulder brought? Your boulder. There's something in my stomach that hurts. I want friends, and now I'm talking to you. That sounds like magic, young wizard. I'm your friend. We'll be together from now on. How can we be friends? My aunt and uncle hate magic, and snakes, and magic snakes. They'll try and hurt you. Do you have magic? I don't think so. They call me a freak. And I've never seen them wish for anything that came true. Oh, so do they have magic? No. They call me a freak, and they never get anything they wish for, so probably not. Well, I'm made of magic, so I'll show you when we get into the house. They won't be able to see me. Okay. So yeah, he conjures a snake that apparently is immune to being seen, and him talking with this snake constantly changes his direction in life to the point where he ends up gay and in Slytherin.
Check, please.
What did the author mean by this?
Well,
It means that we should stop reading this story.
Yeah, the author's telling us it's time to leave. Back up.
All right, well, it is 10:50, so we will close out the night, ladies and gentlemen. God damn it, Phoenix. We will close out the night, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to see you next time on Tuesday, because there is always more, and it does always